Okay. Is there really fountain noise? Okay. I searched Majora's. I'm running around the field now. I'm digging this so far. Hi, Pixel. Hello, Ello. Hi, Cairo. What the fuck do you want from me, man? Respond to my video. Okay, I responded to it. Like, bro. What do you want from me? Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Cookie. Heck you, Cairo. Hi, how you? You didn't even say hi to me? I cry now and play more Red Dead. Oh, I thought your message was after the thing. No, it was. It was before. See how he comes out the gate swinging, yelling? Because I know exactly what you're fucking bitching about. That's why. I know exactly what you're crying about. And it's completely unfounded. Wow, was the field this small? I don't remember it being this small. Hi, Giraffe. Hi, Trombe. Yes. How are you, Puppy Yulind? It's tiny. I remember, like, running around this for hours. I'm like, oh, this is fucking minuscule compared to Hyrule Field. What happens if you try to go one of the areas? Oh, I'm not going to be able to jump over this. Maybe I can... Okay. Oh, wait, maybe they just let me. No. But what if I jump here? And then I jump onto this. And then I jump here. Easy. Terminal field is pretty small, just a lot of layers. This area is back where the crow can yoink your shit. Yeah. Oh! I don't think they wanted me to get over that fence. I'm just walking down the little, like, area to the Zora domain and just suddenly nothing. Okay. What happens if you go in town? They do not let you go in town. Let's find a spot. Let's find a spot. Right here. I'm okay. Let's go to Akala. Let's go to Akala. Yeah, like right here. Right here. I like this. I should bring up Chatterino. Yes, it's signed terminal field is pretty small, just a lot of layers. The basic area is back where the crow can yoink your shit. See, I'm not as old as you. I started on PS2. How was your hunt yesterday? It was okay. I'm not really into Monster Hunter right now, so we killed it once, and then Foss left us, and Kyra was like, you want to do more? And I was like, nah. And he's like, I don't really either. I want to go play Red Dead. So, like, we killed it once and stopped. I don't fully understand the RTN system. I was told, like, you could kind of, like, just re-roll any traits you want, and you kind of can. You can kind of just, like, re-roll all, but not like, oh, it's got 4 good traits and 1 good, or 1 bad one. I'd like to re-roll the 1 bad one. That it didn't seem like you could do. Hi, Phil. Hi, Ish. And so it was like, I don't know. I'm not in a Mon hunting mood. It was also like, even though I play an elemental weapon and was totally fine dealing with, you know, the do enough dragon damage, and it didn't even really seem that important, right? We just got behind Fabius or whatever if we didn't hit it. We never fucking hit it. Just having an elemental DPS check was like, this pisses me off because it makes me think of Elatrion, which is so unfun for me in World. Yeah. Battle for Bikini Bottom and Kingdom Hearts were the shit. Unironically, most time playing TF2 was in this map. Oh. I guess this was in TF2? Crazy. Is this like a player-made map? And they just remade Termina Field? Good morning, Dej. Yulind, just so you know, You're pretty cute. I love you. And I love you too, Giraffe. I'd really appreciate it if you stopped talking. Okay. Hi, good morning. Okay, what's the point of the Archie and stuff? When it's going to get creeped as fuck the second the expansion comes out? Just seems like so much grind for so little payoff. Well, it's not that much grind. And that's kind of just how games work, right? You play this, and then 6 months an upgrade comes out, and typically you go with that. Logiakris weapons were really, really good for a lot of people. Same with Seregios. Less so the Mizutsune and Zoshia weapons were pretty strong. It was like if you need a dragon, you use Zoshia. For Title Update 3. What came out with Title Update 3? I don't even remember. What the fuck was Title Update 3? Was that Omega? You didn't really use any of the weapons for Omega. Pin 1, flying. Auto level pitch. I'm going this way. Right here. I'm actually kind of like at a good height. I'm happy with that. Pin 3, that's already set up. I'll just set up pin 2 later. Yes, you have to bring Fire and Dragon. Wait, there's an elemental check in the new monster? We're going straight back into the raid battle style system? New Fire and Dragon, yes, it's 8-man. Yeah, custom maps are big in TF2. Oh, hi Ganna, Yulind. Yeah. Same for Gmod, thank you. TTT in Kakariko Village, let's go. Yeah, so why not just slack off until the content is out for the game and just grind at the end? Well, why even play the game then? Right? Like, what you're saying is, like, why play the game at all if you're just going to replace it? You should enjoy playing the game, not so much, like, getting specifically the gear. It should be playing the game that's fun. If you only look at the game as just like, oh, maxing out my gear, but they only let me have it maxed out for 3 months, I don't think it's the game for you. Morning, Yulind. Hi, Techno. Hi, Sparkflare. Happy holidays. Title Update 3 was Omega. Yeah, hi, Techno, Ganna. Usually just means a person is caring if you're doing group content. This is a pretty standard issue with games that do X-Packs. You power gain temp power. New content comes out and invalidates the old gear. Gear treadmill. How are you today, Miss Lynn? I'm good. I have been up since 4 a.m. I went to the grocery store. I got called the regular. I was like, I'm buying alcohol. Can I show you my ID before I scan it? And she's like, you don't need to show me your ID. You're a regular. We know. And I was just like, ooh. I also played a lot of Path of Exile too. Druid is finally starting to feel good. I'm like level 20, and I'm like, holy shit. Playing Pet Druid has fucking sucked nuts until now, and it's finally starting to check out. And I think once I get 22 and I'm able to get a tier 7 skill gem, I think that's when it'll really pop off and be like, okay, this fucking works now, because right now I still struggle with bosses. Yulind is the game for me. I'd play with this joystick. Okay, I need to chill. Alright, Draffy. Alright. Hey, Yulind. Yes, Strong Door. My god. I prefer modded Pavlov VR. Yay. Alkaland. Is this what it means to be an alcoholic? No. No. I go to the grocery store every week. They know me. I don't always buy alcohol every week. That's the weed shop for me. I'll pick up a bottle of vodka and mix with my Coke. She's not concerned on why you're buying booze at 6 a.m. weekly. It's not weekly! The last time I bought alcohol was like 3 months ago. Fuck you! When I go to the store, it's on my list. Pets finally get a little stronger, survive more. Do they know you have birthing hips? What? You buy booze at the grocery store? Yes, I do. Because I would rather do things in one trip. I need to start stretching. I need to start fucking stretching. Oh. Have they called you ma'am? No. No, I don't really look like a ma'am IRL. I do as well. Early Streakland maintained, off Torkland. They know you at the booze store. They don't know me at the booze store. They know me at the grocery store. I pray for this to happen. Debatable. I don't think it's really that debatable. Maybe once I go get laser hair removal and have less stubble, maybe then I'll be, you know, more ambiguous, androgynous. But meanwhile, my doctor thought I was on aggressive birth control and didn't know I had the thing on me. Didn't know I had that thing on me. Hell yeah. No, so Path of Exile. The way it works, with Druid, is that at level 4, you get an ability that, it's called Pounce. You pounce on an enemy, you mark the strongest enemy for 8 seconds, and if that enemy dies in 8 seconds, you spawn a wolf. Now, wolves serve 2 functions. The standard function is wolf abilities hit 25% harder for every wolf you have up, and you can cap at 4 until you level up Pounce more. Hi, Oni. And so, if you have 4 wolves up, your wolf abilities hit twice as hard. Yippee! Hi, Global. And so, the other function is they're just wolves and attack and bite stuff. They live until they run out of health. And so, I unfortunately do look like a woman, even though I'm an alpha male. Draffy, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut up, Draffy. Just shut up. Doubt on the alpha male part. Wolves live until they die. So, wolves, they do a shit ton of damage. They actually, like, bite things really fucking hard. The problem is, they are melee. So in tight corridors, they fucking stink. And 2, you have to kill something to summon one. That means if you're fighting a really tough boss, or an elite, and all of your wolves die, how are you killing it to spawn more wolves when you have no wolves to kill it, but you need to kill it to spawn more? Uh-oh, that ain't a good loop. And so, bosses have been a real fucking difficult thing for the druid. And it has been entirely because I run into a boss fight with 4 wolves. They do a shit ton of damage. Like, the boss gets shredded. Their health goes down to 50% really fast. But then my wolves die. And the rest of it is like, okay, trying to do this without wolves fucking stinks. And, like, 50% of the boss health goes away in, like, 10% time-wise of the fight. Once I get double slash, once I have that move, I will be able to detonate marks without the target dying. So I pounce on the enemy, I double slash through them, I spawn a wolf. And I can do that like every 6 seconds. So it's like, okay, once I can do that, problem solved. Right now, what solved my problems this morning was that I got a lot of life talents for minions. I got like 50% health on my minions. So they went from like 400 health to like 600 health and then just leveled up a bunch. So they're actually like 800 or 900 health right now. And so the things just live. They live a lot more. At level 15, I got a talent that, along with the talisman, I can equip a scepter. And I have a scepter that gives me level 5 skeletal warriors. So I have 5 skeletons, and I have 4 wolves. And the wolves do the majority of the damage. The skeletons help. But I'm running around with an army of 9 minions, and it's, yeah, once I got that thing today that gave them more health, it was like, okay, this is, I'm not struggling. I can kill pretty much anything I want. But 2 more levels, and that skill gem, and I can put a lot more damage into wolves, because right now I've put, like, tankiness gems into them. And then I'll really be cooking. Um. Meanwhile, my doctor thought he just won't say hi to me. I did say hi to you earlier. It was like right as I started, but hi, Trogdor. Never get caught lacking, Lamau. I'm using my pounce enemy, ooh. Mother, I don't think it's fair they are calling you out on your drinking problem. They are stereotyping your Mughal heritage. I'm gonna stab you, Global. I'll pounce you, note self. Become Giraffe's enemy. I unfortunately do look like a woman even though I'm an alpha male. Yeah. Wolves live until they die. Doubt on the alpha male part. Every time you see me, I've been super dominating. Wolves live until Cairo encounters them. Every time you've seen me, I've been super dominating. Giraffe, half the time people see you, you like position yourself so that I'm standing on you and you're like, please, please, please step on me, please, please step on me, please. I need this, please. What are you talking about, super dominating? I do not. That is true. That sounds like you're either stoned or don't talk. Elite mentions Schrodinger's giraffe. If a giraffe exists and are in sight, are they high? Okay, stoned is exaggerating. By the time y'all learn VR, it's 2 a.m. for me. I'm hella sleepy. Just kill them faster. Unfortunately. Well, you upgraded your controls tab to third person. I do not. Nuh-uh, this is true. Oh, it does say third person controls. Maybe that's why I didn't add this map in the past. Ugh. Is it gonna be like that for the walk? Why do all the Legend of Zelda maps have this? Hi, Comey. What are we at? We're in our fucking hamstring squat. I'm gonna fight you with my giant pectoral muscles. Giraffe doesn't beg, she just places herself under your feet. And then you're like, ew, you're gonna do this? I'm gonna kick you. And she's like, please no, I need this, please, please. Hi, Dark Pikachu. Why is this about me? Because you came in here telling lies. You came in here like, I'm an alpha male. There's nothing womanly about me. No one's ever misclocked me. Please, I need this. This is crazy. Me being an alpha male isn't a lie? It is. It is a lie. You've literally done the Farisu joke of, I'm a 6'4" wide shoulders linebacker. Yeah, okay, Giraffe. I just look like a girl, but I dominated the Furrycon Lamau. Toe touch? No redeemed an outfit, right? I didn't miss that. What were the options today? I think we did mates, that subs out. I think it's cheerleader, goth, and Christmas are the options. I've seen more manly toddlers. Careful, Yulind. Being a brat is making other bottoms see you as a dom. So you're the top bottom at the bottom convention. I've seen more manly toddlers. I've never seen a more accurate furry suit. A Lamo. Toe touches. Ugh. My legs are perfectly straight and they just... Okay. I'm not redeeming safety shorts, Lind. Okay, then don't. Actually... No, wait, no, yeah. Cheerleader was an option. I literally am a bodybuilder, I'm ripped. Can I touch you? Cairo, what? Giraffe redeemed outfit. Which one do you want, Giraffe? Who is this directed to? Ow. Cheerleader? You got it. I was testing out another outfit right before I got on. We'll see if you guys ever see it. Those come off. Does it have the shorts on? It does. Thank you, Giraffe. Being a bodybuilder doesn't mean you're a top level. They don't get it. It does though. No, it fucking doesn't. I started at Yulind. I haven't got to cuddle and nap with Yulind in weeks. We literally were napping like 2 or 3 days ago. What do you mean? Except I dated a bodybuilder who clearly wasn't a top. Do a little cheer. No. I could top you easy off it. Sounds Nazi vert and spats. Bogarter detected. Degeneracy increasing. God, you got such a midriff in this outfit. You know what's crazy? Like, yes, I do, but at the same time, like, the skirt comes up really high. The belt is up so fucking high. Like, it's, you don't see any of the, like, you don't see any crack hanging out. I do really like the tramp stamp. This might be my favorite tattoo. That's not a midriff, that's just a whole ass torso. The skirt isn't short enough. It's more that the skirt isn't low enough. I think it's a good length for a cheerleader outfit though. I can almost see your top surgery scars. I want to stab you, Trogdor. Little Mao. Actually insane comment. Where were we? Splits. We're at Splits. Also, Yulind, I was informed regarding your secret project. What the fuck? Why did they tell you? I can't believe it. Show us the tattoo. I just did! You literally just saw it. Not sure the garter is something cheerleaders normally wear, but okay. The garter? It's literally just like a little thigh scarf. What do you mean? I didn't even ask either. They just outright told me, lol. I blinked, okay? Well, you're gonna see it more. Once we get walking, you're gonna be staring at it the entire fucking time. Yeah. I was fishing post-stream. They joined me to tell me in yap a little. You know what? I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you or if you're just trying to say they told you so that I reveal it. I don't know if you actually know what it is. Thigh scarf. Does he know what a garter is? Those shoes look like a pain to tie. It's the thing. The walker. Hi, Zenny.
Hi.
I want to send you a brief picture of it real quick.
Yippee.
Not what you want to use. This is just like, you know, I got it working.
Alright. I'm planning to get the store page up today.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's the egg.
I don't know if I changed my bones at all. Well,
I knew you would do pink and white.
I almost did blue and dark blue. Hi Ishmael. I almost did blue and dark blue, but I was like, pink and white.
Heck.
So this model, I've increased the butt to 1.1 and the feet to like 1.05. So normally when I add an outfit, it doesn't fit. I assume because it's got the shrink, that's why stuff isn't clipping through.
It's deleting the original body underneath.
Okay. That's why stuff. Okay. That makes sense to me.
It should be compatible with most outfits. If it's not, let me know.
Okay. Not gonna lie,
I
there's.
got sick and tired of extra catsuits.
You know why there's literally penis sidewalks now that I see it? 2 balls and a shaft. Oh. Huh. Hi there, how are you guys today? I'm good, I'm good. I've been up for a while and I was having fun with Path of Exile before I got on. DM, speak the devil. Think about dick enough to be an alpha male? That's for sure. One day I'll get the 2.0 ass. We are never getting the 2.0 ass. Absolutely not. I'ma suck your shit, fight not suck. Too obvious, Strappy. Cami stretch?
Convincing my father, hey, let me get a treadmill for Christmas.
That'd be fun.
They ask, and every year I'm content. I don't really want anything. This year I finally have something.
I would recommend a standing desk treadmill.
Yeah.
They are a shit ton cheaper.
Yep, no, not a real treadmill, no way.
That's pretty
I
good,
really want
right?
a full-on sprint.
So see you later. Bye-bye. You can still go fast. The difference in them is that they won't have adjustable incline. A standing treadmill will typically have little prongs toward the front so you can still have incline. But it's like, I want to walk with incline today. Stops treadmill. Gets out screwdriver, undoes this, adjusts it, tightens back up. Whereas like the standard treadmill you'd see at the gym is
Beep,
like
beep, beep, beep.
beep beep beep. Yeah. Which I mean, Media and Wolfie, they just bought one of those recently for like $500 and it seems pretty good. So that is that is a very affordable price. The one I got was $1,300 and I got it on sale for $1,000.
Okay,
So
I was like, oh, there's incline adjusters for 200. Oh Jesus.
the standing desk treadmill. So the 500 and the 1,000. Those are the gym treadmills. The standing desk treadmill. You can find some really really cheap ones for like 100. The one I really like is usually listed for 300, but I've never seen it not on sale down to 200. So I actually have a standing desk treadmill.
180 right now.
Yeah. That's my backup one, and I'm pretty happy with it anytime I've used it. If it's any related, I'm sure I can figure out what the outfit is. You guys need water for the thirst. No thanks, I have my protein shake. Yuli, force Zenny to stream more. We're not going to get many Zenny streams right now because they have finished Outer Wilds, and now they are in their kick of, I want to see people play Outer Wilds. So if you want the Zenny content, watch the Ginjo content, because that's where you can find Zenny on streams.
I need to actually have it finish Outer Wilds. You'll see. One day.
I thought it was funny last night. I was on Cairo's stream, and like a lot of my attention was just I was watching Ginjo play, and then Fox God was on Ginjo's stream, and then he was typing in Cairo's chat, and I was like, wait a minute, this is funny.
Multi-watch and everything.
We're at squats. Mama, I wish you and Bunbo a happy anniversary. This guy forgets to drink water. Oh, Zenny, hi Zenny. Well, thank you for remembering Global. Hi Cairo, hi Heal. Also, are standing desks better than regular ones? Standing desks? I would expect them to be more expensive because a standing desk is typically like a desk that you can like raise up and down. So there's a bit more moving parts, and I would expect them to be more expensive. If you want just a desk, you can get one for as cheap as like $40. You just head on down to Lowe's or Home Depot, get yourself the cheapest door you see in 6 cinder blocks, and you're fucking golden. Hi, Wrath. Yeah, mine was like 150, but I wish I splashed out a little more. Hi, Dabble. Greetings, Yulind. How was Monster World? It was fun. It was all right. I'm not really in a Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Wilds mood right now, so we killed it once, and both of us were just like, let's go do other stuff.
Cairo talked about the frame rate being fucking awful.
Dude, it's...
The performance in general.
It's so frustrating, because it's like my favorite game series, right? And they've been legendary in the past, but I still think it's a really good game. It's just their optimization has never been worse. It was pretty fucking bad in World, but it's like they have to figure something out. I'd kill for them to be like, hey, Digital Extremes, the guys that do Warframe, your game runs pretty fucking good. Can we just like send somebody to like just see what the fuck you guys are doing and we'll pay? Cause like, oh my god.
That is the worst job ever.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah. It's just because they don't optimize nowadays. It's Unreal. It's Unreal. There's no way, right?
It just seems like they don't even know how to.
Well, yeah, most people don't. They use render techniques and just high poly-ass models, high-res textures. Oh, DLSS can fix it. What do you mean they're out of VRM?
I like Zenny's outfit. It's hard one to hate on. Oh, okay. Still concerns me that you have a cheap keyboard. Zenny, what type of keyboard do you use?
K something, Logitech something. I don't get up on it.
You don't have to get up. You don't have to look.
Oh, I know. I gotta.
What is this?
Something good.
I'm using a Dell that cost $8 from Walmart.
Oh my god! I have like an actual Corsair keyboard. Something I can't keep.
I have a Dell that costs $8 from Walmart, and I have one of those like squishy film plastic covers that goes over it that also costs $8. That way,
oh my god,
I can eat at my computer, and it never gets messy. And if that film ever gets messy, I take it off, I wash it, I press it with a washcloth, and I put it right back on, and I'm like, damn, spotlessly clean keyboard.
That's horrible.
Hi, Logitech. Hi, Bale.
At least it's quiet when you're gaming, right?
It is quiet when I'm gaming, yes. I have never had keyboard issues. I have never had, like, you know, it's too loud, it's spotless and clean. I've never had an issue of, like, I can only do 7 inputs at once. If I try to do 8, then it freaks out and locks up.
Hey, if it works.
It does everything I need it to.
Yeah.
My favorite game is being co-op with Yulind. That's why Nintendo uses Monolith now to fucking optimize all the games. There was an in-depth interview recently about their work of The Legend of Zelda. It's really interesting. I'll link it. I had a link. Warframe uses their own engine. Yeah. NES cartridges use 52 KB. These people need half a terabyte. We have found out lately that devs will render several things repeatedly, so it runs better on HDD. Ugh. DE is one half of the team. The other half being Epic
I
that
love
built under it. Well, to be fair, Wharf lags in new 1999 locations for me at least. Is your mouse expensive at least? My mouse is probably a $50 to $60 mouse. This is really bad. It is a SteelSeries mouse. Does it say what it is? SteelSeries Rival 500 gaming mouse. The left click is going out. Sammy bought me a new mouse like 3 months ago, and I just haven't switched it out yet. How about your non-VR headset? The headphones? Those are Sades, and they probably cost me $35.
Whoa.
I love this brand, cause like people hear me and they're like, hold on, that's not a $35 headset, and I'm like, I can link it to you, I can show you the receipts. The headset I use when I'm gaming is $35. It's not the most amazing sounding, but for $35, it's like really, really nice.
Not a vibe mic.
Yeah. Yeah. $16 keyboard setup. The absolute curse knowledge. I mean, you don't like food crumbs between the keys? No! My keyboard doubles as a metal ingot. Someone breaks in my office, I'm eating it at their head. That's why Helldivers went from 100 gigs to around 30 gigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yulind, do you actually even use your full-size keyboard? Very, very rarely.
I like numpad.
The majority of the time, no. But like, I'd say maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, I do find myself pushing some of the numpad stuff. I also like have a big desk. I'm not really in the position where I need to minimize. This is a space problem. It's like I don't see any reason to not have the full keyboard. I have I have one of those it's kind of like the keyboard mouse mat, but it's like a desk mat. The thing's like 2 feet long, and like it covers up the whole space. Like the whole thing, my keyboard is still contained within the whole thing. You know, we might need to do some serious accounting sometime. Gotta keep that numpad. Sounds like you need 3 monitors. I have 3 monitors. Hi, Violet.
How does Twitch know nickname? Like when I'm scrolling through chat, it highlights Zenny, but that's not like my full name. How does it? I guess it's because partial name it highlights.
Maybe it's like one of those like fill in like, oh, if somebody's typing in Zenny, there's somebody named Zenny in chat, so it would just autofill to Zenith Val. And so it's just like it's just reading the autofill. Hi, you nice
Yulind highlighted for you.
I typically do you have any extensions like 7TV or something?
You know what I do? 1 minute.
Cause that might do it. Hi, you nice cheerleading skirt. Kind of weird you paired it with those big boots, but you do you. They come together. These are the cheerleading boots. What do you mean? Can the Beyond be used as a monitor for the PC? Technically?
I guess, but that sounds awful.
I wouldn't? That sounds awful. You could just like be in VR and do anything you want on your PC and just laying on a bed or a beanbag and just like
that's me right now.
Doing stuff that way. That's how I was playing Berserk Bits a lot. If there's very easy to do idle things, you could do it that way. I know somebody who was doing Final Fantasy stuff in VR, and it was just like, buddy. Depending on how much you hate yourself, that's how Maru works. That is what Maru does. Yeah, I know, Yulind. Have you ever tried jumping around in boots? Yeah. What do you mean? These are the jumping boots. I don't know. Is it awful? I heard you can get any aspect ratio on VR, like 35:9. You could, but like, what are you wanting to do? Like, if you were playing World of Warcraft, let's say you were like raiding or something, you would not want to be on your big screen. Like, I don't know why you would ever do that. I'll sometimes do it if I want to lay in my beanbag and do stuff that doesn't require pinpoint accuracy. If you were just doing like crafting stuff and you're like, I'm gonna be crafting in WoW for an hour, yeah, you could be in VR for that, but like any combat, I would not want to be in VR for. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess what if you're sitting at your desk and using a mouse and keyboard and literally just using it as a monitor?
I still wouldn't like that. That's just like
I wouldn't like that either.
Cause like, what happens if your mouse like clicks off? Like, you don't have the fucking. I feel like it'd be very
have all
easy
your monitors in your VR view. Just look up, down.
You could. I don't like it. Raiding VR sounds like an absolute nightmare. Trying to imagine the harder bosses out of Raid, I think I would go insane. Also, just the price, right? For me, I have a pretty nice Samsung monitor for my center one. I got it a couple years ago, so it's probably, starting to get dated, but the other 2 monitors, I just stole. Well, I say stole, but my parents were no longer using them. One of them is a smart TV that my mom used to have in the kitchen, and it's fucking huge. And like, when they moved back to Missouri, I found it in the basement. I was like, you still doing anything with this? And she's like, oh, we meant to throw that away. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll take care of it for you. Oh, thank you, Yulind, that's really thoughtful. It just goes straight to my room. The other one is a monitor from like 2001. Like, it has a straight up like VGA connection. And
Hell yeah.
I have that as my Discord monitor. It just plays Discord all the time. And the cable goes VGA to a VGA to DisplayPort adapter into my computer.
That's haunted.
Those are my 3 monitors. The smart TV is just HDMI. So my computer has, I think, 3 display ports, then 1 HDMI. The big screen plugs into one of the display ports. The main monitor and the VGA monitor go into display ports, and then the smart TV goes into HDMI. I never put on a VR headset. Does it get hot or something? The Beyond is light, so the weight issue doesn't seem like a problem looking at a distance. It's very light. It's not a weight issue. I wouldn't want like something on my face like that at all times. Like, just try wearing goggles for a whole day, and just like, that's what it's gonna be like having the big screen on you. It's like, I would prefer to not have goggles on with screens on them, as opposed to just sitting at a desk looking at a monitor. It's would be way more expensive. It's nice sometimes, right? Like when I'm laying in VR about to take a nap, and I've had the big screen on for like a couple hours. It's not gonna be the whole day, and you're with people. That's really, really nice. And you can bring up stuff like I'll watch Twitch on my big screen as I'm falling asleep. I'll turn a stream down to like 1 or 2% volume, and I'll just like float that as like a little overlay thing while I'm laying in like, you know, a snowy log cabin with friends. But like, I would not replace monitors with it. That sounds... I bet there's somebody out there that's done it. I bet there's somebody out there that's like, I mean, why not? But that still sounds like a crossing the line to me. Certain spots on the headset will, where the chipset is, and sometimes where data power cable is. You guys on first world countries so functional TVs away. We have CRT being used here now. It's one of those things that like throwing away TVs is technically hard, because you're not supposed to just throw them away. You're supposed to go to like a recycling center, like an e-waste center, and give them away. But hi, Zooey. I would like a large fries and 1 Big Mac with Cola Zero and mayo. Are you saying I look like I work at McDonald's? Zooey.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Zooey.
I mean, the yellow hat.
Are you saying because of this hat, I work at McDonald's, and you're saying this is appropriate McDonald's attire? Zooey.
It's just fun time at McDonald's, alright?
I'm killing you. I'm killing this guy.
I'm killing you with hammers.
Okay, let's beat him to death with hammers. What is it? What is it that Northern Lion says? Hi, fitness fanboy. Go to a Super Smash Bros. Melee event. They can figure it out. Ah, yes. Bro, if this is what the McDonald's workers look like, sign me the fuck up. I'd go to McDonald's if they look like that. I mean, Femboy McD's. I would actually go to Mac's if they dress like that. It's your version of the outfit. You don't like a McDonald's worker? They use AI terminals now. You don't look like a McDonald's. I want UBI. I want everything to be run by machines and AI. Well, maybe less so AI, but machines. I want automation. I want us to live like WALL-E. That's my utopia. What are we at? We're at planking. Ugh. I think I made an excellent joke there.
I will plank.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. 44:30 start. I have a friend that will always plank on top of me. So it's like, I'm planking and they're on my back planking. And I'm like, okay. UBI like the one Pokemon characters had. These let their kids go around the world. UBI would be nice. I could finally get back into music. Yeah. 30 seconds down. I've had somebody argue with me and be like, you don't want to live like Wally. Everybody would be fat and out of shape. They couldn't walk. And I was like, if you had the freedom to do whatever you want, you wouldn't just put a little bit of effort into like your health and fitness and being able to do that? Yulind, my elbow skin has started disintegrating lately. Moisturize it. Do you think because the workout mat is like 40 years old? My grandma's basement? Wash that thing!
10 million diseases.
You don't want anything on your back while planking. Or your back really bad. There are better options. Well, it's in VR, Ishmael, so they're not like actually there. Hi, Yoku. This dude is still stretching. Just use Ozempic or something, or do fasting. You'd be fat, bro. Walking is literally flare you. What you mean? There's a lot of people, myself included, my dad included. The moment we stopped working, it was like, oh, it's so much easier to take care of ourselves.
It's me cleaning my fucking apartment. In class, it's just always a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm dead.
Good job. I need to be better about cleaning my space. Just 2 more kg and 100 pounds lost sounds weird, but it is what it is. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Zooey. 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
What the fuck?
I do 3 minutes every day. Some of these freaks want 10-minute planks. Last 10 minutes, let's go.
No way, ain't no way.
The record is like 9 hours or something. I'm like, Jesus. Did they like have metal splints with lock functions installed in their body? How? Only 2 more minutes. For scientific purposes. My record is 6 minutes. We have done 6 minutes.
Crazy. I can't do that at all.
My planks are on hold until I get a new workout mat. Just use the floor.
Your
10,
floor came through your
9,
house.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm doing push-ups now. You can 7 now for sure. That's why I need that UVI. Between work, gym, raid, overtime, and the little personal time I do have. There's just not enough hours in a day. The floor, ew. Deadland. Good incentive to clean your floor. Literally just clean your floor. Clean it weekly. Choose a spot like in the sunlight. And then yeah. Mine is always spotless. Mine is not as spotless as I'd like for it to be. I'm so addicted to routine. I need to find like, this is a good time of the week to clean, right? This day, this is when I clean. But Yulind, the floor hurts, even if it's clean? No, you have your arms like this. You're tough enough to have your arms like that. Don't point your arms like this. It should be flat. Your wrist should be on the floor and your elbow should be on the floor. It should be like an even distribution along your arm. Don't like point your elbow so it's all there. And you know what, Zuby? Even if that helps, put a towel down. Go find like an old pair of pants that you never wear and just line those up with your arms. If Zuby, if you want it to happen, you can find a way. Sounds like a lot of effort. It sounds like a lot of effort to put pants on the ground? Huh?
To have clothing on the ground?
What? Huh? Okay.
Me when I look for any excuse not to do something.
It's good to keep your house white clean, because you ever have to drag a body. No one would find it weird being perfectly clean. Okay. You guys wait there. There's not really anything I can hide behind. Kinda this. And that's why we have the safety shorts. I'm doing push-ups now, man. I already set in my way. Look, Zooey, it's your fitness. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to do planks. I love doing, well, I hate doing planks, but I love the results of planks. And so, if you don't want to do them, don't fucking do them. But you know, I'm not gonna let you sit there and come up with excuses for why you can't do them. I can't do them because the ground is too hard. No. That's not how it works.
You got spats on now.
I do.
Heck yeah.
We turned spats on because the skirt is, very, very flowy.
Yeah.
Right? And before we had the spats on, well, it looks like this. And so
Yeah, that's too much for.
we had one fun stream with that, and then I was like, okay, I gotta get some spats. We gotta not be showing that.
I gotta put my cat suit on under my dress so I can wear that and not worry about it.
Flying behavior on a level pitch. Okay.
Walks into the nothing.
Hang on. Hang on. Why does it look like that? Oh, I know. I think I know why. What? No. Hold on. Is that including the taskbar? Huh? There's like the bottom chunk of the screen is like being cut off.
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like,
see that.
hang on. What is going on there?
Outstream is being weird. Maybe. Use spout, right?
Do I use what?
Use spout to capture VR chat, or you just capture the VR chat window?
I think I'm just capturing the VR chat window. It doesn't seem like that's VR chat though. It seems like it's the YouTube video, which, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna add. Why is it? Oh, okay. I know why it's like that. We're golden. This is one of the videos that I fucked up and I didn't realize it. So there's big ol' black bars on it. And that's why it bothers me so much when I have videos that I'm making that have those now. It's a short video. We will deal with it for one. And then hopefully with the next video, it'll be normal. Yes, wake up my equipment. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. Workout was not saved. I don't understand why it does this sometimes. Okay. We're walking.
15 watch stream.
Almost entire hour. What do I win? What do you think you should win, Oku?
$1 million.
I fucking wish.
Just like with the black bar, it looks like you're just kind of coming out of the screen for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know if you were there when I was going crazy over it in the last two videos I recorded.
No.
But I somehow like had grabbed the screen, hi Joe, and had changed the like sizing of the recording. And so I was getting 2 black bars on the side. And I was like, what the? Why is it doing this? And I could not, like, fix it in post. Like, even if I, like, zoomed in or, like, you know, stretched it, and it looked perfectly fine in the editing software, the moment I exported it, it had black bars again. And I was just like...
Was it just the wrong resolution? So it was, like, letterboxing?
I think it was in the wrong resolution when it was recording. But, like, I couldn't change the resolution and fix it. I couldn't zoom in. I couldn't resize. I couldn't transform.
Well, you're zooming in, but it's the aspect ratio is still the same. So you need to change resolution, and if you're like Premiere, or what do you use?
I think I tried both things, and both things were just like adding the black bars after.
Yeah, it's because whatever footage you first put in, it defines the resolution. So you just need to go change it to 1080p, because it's like 1910.
Right, but I would do that, and then it would just add the black bars again.
What the heck?
I don't know why it was doing it. It was driving me nuts. I ended up recording that video like 3 times.
Oh.
Which, it was an hour-long video, so that was, 2 hours wasted. Hi, Zvi. However, hi, Guardian. It was very easy to record. It was very orderly. It was like, oh, I just, go through the zone. Hi, Shere Khan. The next video I recorded was like a fucking maze. And so that one took almost as much time to record, even though I didn't have any issues. Like, I would walk for 10 minutes, and then I'd be like, wait, I don't know where I need to turn here. Oh, God, I turned at the wrong spot. Shit.
Oh,
Hi,
no.
Octal. Pull-ups here, let's go. I love fitness. Whole penis in my mouths. No panty shots. Technically, okay, so here's the thing. The spats are like when I know I'm going to be moving. But once I start actually walking, they clip a little on the side, so I typically take them off. So, I mean, pay close attention. They could happen. And then it'll be like, okay, once I'm going to be moving around, I'll put them back on. Proof?
Put your spats back on for a sec.
There's your proof. There's what you get.
Becomes
Hi,
man.
Fran. This is a
Running
really
fast.
good, like, Manus with the Bernie's outfit is so fitting.
Yeah. but
I was
me
kind
put
of
on
just
spats.
admiring the outfit that I missed what you said. What were you threatening me with?
Put on your spats, trust me.
What? No. They clip. They're on. They're on. They're on.
Too small. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Silly.
Something got in my eye, and I couldn't see. You need to do it again. Good Lord. I remember one of the first times I saw you, Zenny. You had gotten one of those guns that, like, bounces things and, like, makes things just fly all over the place. And you were showing people, and their clothes were flipping up a little bit, and someone just goes, "You gotta shoot Siri's tits!" And Siri just turns around and goes, "What?" And you're just like,
Bang.
click, loads, like, spins it to reload, bang, and it just goes, boom, and shoots off to the side. Hi, Mixie.
Such a fun gimmick.
Another hour on your own. Does Twitch complain if you show video with no copyright content? Like classic music, 1920s movies or something? It depends. They do have some detection that's like, this is copyrighted. It seems like there's a level of how much they care. Because if you played something like a song from the top 100 list that's like plays on the radio, you're going to get clapped instantly. But then there's things that's like, I mean, it's copyrighted. And people just get away with it because they don't get reported. So it's like, I don't know what Twitch does to care. It's one of those things where, like, they care, but only because like a lot of their sponsors and investors care. They themselves
They
don't really care.
with really old stuff in public domain, they won't come after you.
Mhm.
German's done movie nights, which is public domain footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh boy, finally
you
walking
do a
time.
public domain movie night.
Mm-hmm. To the Jiggy Wiggy. What is the Jiggy Wiggy? Oh yay, meetings. My favorite use of my day. Be back later. Bye-bye. Proof real. Make sure to take a big step over that twig. Yuli, I love you. I love you too, Cairo. A blessing before a meeting. Something got on my eye. Bernice is cute. Adorable muffin. I thought it was just VODs that get copyrighted. They
copyright music after the fact.
They very briefly seem to be doing live copyright strikes. There was somebody, actually, I can't remember if this was YouTube or Twitch. I want to say it was Twitch. Hi, Kodiak. He was the guitarist for Dragon Force. And he was playing his song on Twitch, and while live, he was given a copyright strike. And
That's funny as hell.
he raised a whole stink about it, because he's like, it's my fucking song! And like, I understand why it would cause an issue, right? Because, you know, I don't think they have a system of like, oh, this person's playing their own music here. It's copyrighted. It's just in the system as don't play it. But the issue that everybody was focusing on was this was a live copyright strike. That's, are we here yet? Are we at that point?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I removed my music from my VODs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I have 2 separate tracks, and you can tell Twitch, don't put this one in the VOD.
Yeah. Yeah. That is probably the safer way to do it. I don't, every now and then I will upload a VOD to YouTube that, I'll get an email that's like, yeah, it's blocked in these countries for this copyright. You can't monetize it. And I'm like, okay. I wasn't really planning to monetize the VODs channel with 80 subscribers, but thank you for letting me know. Every now and then, Twitch will have a section that's like, yeah, we muted this section. I'm like, okay. I uploaded everything to YouTube kind of just for like archival purposes. If it got to a point where it's like you can monetize the VODs channel, great. But I don't expect that to ever happen. And if it did, how would I handle that? If I had an easy way to prevent copyright strikes without just like nuking all of the music audio in those, I'd probably do that. If I don't, like if it required a bit of editing for every day, like, you know, edit out these sections, edit out that section. What I would probably do, because it's never the video game music that gets in trouble. It's always the, like, I go to a comfy world and, like, the music playing there gets copyright struck.
Yeah.
And so I would probably just always have world music muted when I go to worlds like that and have my own playlists that are DMCA free. There's a guy who used to stream UFC fights while holding a controller and saying it was actually the game. He went on for quite a long time. I remember that guy. Howdy. By the way, I'm withholding part of your Christmas gift because of info you told me. Uh-oh. I don't remember what info it was. Just spent 1.6 million in mount. What did you spend it on? Was that mounts? It's not the big one. Was it the spider? The spider's about 1 million. You'll never guess. I never guessed for Christmas gifts. Because I grew up in a household that if you guess and you get it right, it gets returned. Anyway, the other part of it's going right. Well, okay, so my mom, her birthday is Christmas. So it's like the most important day for her. She loves Christmas. And so if you go finding your gifts or guess what it is and spoil it before before the day, if you ruin her fun on that day, she's just like, all right, well, it's going back. I got to get you something else. Probably something not as good. For me, I was just extremely manipulative and lied through my teeth. So if somebody guessed it, I would just say, no, I didn't get you that. Or I think one time, I think my dad guessed it. I said, I didn't get you that. And he's like, really? I feel like you got me that. And I was like, Dad, do you really think I would get that for you? Like, do you think something that obvious would be your Christmas present? Okay, you're right. And then, like, Christmas Day, he opens it and he just looks at me like, oh, but you, oh. And I'm just sitting there, tee-hee.
We love gaslighting for happy.
There was one time we were moving away from California, and my mom was a yoga teacher at the time. And for anybody that doesn't know this, there's like celebrity yoga teachers. There's yoga teachers that they're like the celebrity yoga teachers of the yoga world. This one guy's name was Jason Crandall. And my mom was like really obsessed with a lot of his stuff. Would base a lot of her lessons on his things. Hi, Star. Thank you. Prime. That's 2. She's moving away. We've been in California for 2 years, or 10 years. So, like, this is like this is the majority of my life at this point. And all of my friends, all of her friends, she's like, Yulind, I think as a going away present, I think they got me like a lesson with Jason Crandall. Like, he's coming to the club to teach us a lesson. And I was like, what? The celebrity guy you always talk about? And she's like, yeah, I think we're going to have like a lesson with like 30 of us with Jason Crandall teaching it. One of the girls slipped and said it. And I was like, Mom, your friends love you, but like, do you really think like they would get a private lesson with the celebrity, what's his name, for a going away present? Like, how much would that even cost? That sounds like, I think you should temper your expectations, Mom, or you're going to ruin the gift that they actually got you. And she's like, you're right. And then like a week later, that is exactly what they had gotten her. And she came home and was like, I did not raise you to lie like that. I did not teach you that. And I was like, tee. One of her friends had like totally slipped it and didn't know that it was like supposed to be a secret, and it just said like, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Jason Crandall lesson. And like my mom was like, what? And the others were like, shush, you know. So it was very obvious. It had very much been spoiled. And they were like, we don't know how you managed to convince her that wasn't happening, but holy cow, Yulind saved the day. Hi. Oh, my parents did that too. What kind of Matilda shit is that? And gave it to us anyway for a birthday present. Did buy 20 plus 12s for the crest, and honestly, so much trash. Should I get boosters to blast it? Boost myself. Understandable. I hate the boosting meta. I hate seeing all of Looking for Group being boosting posts. This is your reminder for No Community Wednesday, by the way. Hi, Octo. So she'll get 2 presents. The one already brought in the new one? No, she would return the old one. She would like, you know, if you were like, did you get me Mario Sunshine? She'd be like, not anymore. And take it back. Hi, Shirkon. I love giving gifts. We love joy painting. Try asking a .50 revolver. See his reaction. Play GTA 5. We know this. You. Star, have you seen the new Megas? I hate them. Some of them are okay, but most of them are like, ugh. What's with the new cheerleader outfit? We switched to Meltina base. I like putting together new outfits. And I make it the channel redeem, 25k. You get a choice of 3 outfits. So today it was Christmas, goth, or cheerleader. They chose cheerleader. Tomorrow it will be Christmas, goth, or kimono.
Alright, when does catsuit go on the list?
So here's what the plan was, Zenny. I have already started doing texture work on your texture file to give it Zero Suit Samus colors.
Oh, fun.
I specifically want to have like the same like lines and the purple marks on it.
Yeah.
Because like you could just switch to those colors.
I was planning to give her a retexture, but do it for free because I didn't want to sell someone else's work. Like, so, I'll do free DLCs for the catsuit if they're copyrighted.
I have a question. In the texture file, there's like 2 or 3 sections that are like red and green, and it just says Zenith, 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 Zenith. What is that?
It's just if someone looks at the texture, they know who did it.
Okay. I also kept the number 52 on the foot because I was like, oh.
It's because it's catsuit 52.
I figured.
52.
Heck, my look is a free DLC for the base. Maybe by the same base creator. Hell yeah.
Fun.
No, I like the Toy Story, Andy print on the bottom of the foot.
Yeah.
So I recolored that black. Most of it is blue and dark blue. And then I just need to probably redo a lot of the lines on it, which shouldn't be too hard.
If you're painting it in blunt, it might be really hard to do it in 2D.
Well, I said shouldn't be too
distorted.
hard. I said shouldn't be too hard, and then immediately realized, what the fuck am I talking about? That's gonna be really hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Texture work has been like, that's the thing that has come the most natural to me. Like, I've actually been able to just approach that very easily and, like, for the most part, figure out a lot of things on my own. I do a lot of it in Krita, and it just, I don't know, it just clicks and works.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of Resonite, which is why I wasn't here too much. That's fine, that's fine. Your attendance is not mandatory. You come when you want to come. Wait, you are here when you want to be here. Very nice looking avatar in Resonite too. What is Resonite? That's not another VR thing, is it?
It's what happened after Neos exploded.
Oh.
No, Resonite's no. That's something else. That's the open source one, right? No, Spaces.
Neos VR's better branch? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, I want a drink.
Yeah, the crypto bullshit. Theo's like, I want crypto. Right? Makes sense.
Dude, I think the really bad one we saw with that was Larian Studios in the last day or two, who was like, we're gonna make Divinity really, really fast and a lot faster than Baldur's Gate 3, because we're gonna use a shit ton of AI. And I was like, no, Larian,
had so much love poured into it.
You were one of the good ones.
Oh.
Gen AI for concept art? Yeah, it's like...
Did they get blown up on Twitter for that?
Oh, absolutely. And apparently they've doubled down for it. And it's like, I haven't looked into it too much. I haven't, like, really, like, gone digging through this, but somebody was telling me about this. I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck. Resident also very unique for 2 reasons. One, it's a new engine. Made from scratch. Hi, Star. Hi. No, I don't use the boosting post. I go straight to Nova. Get a discount for boosting myself. Dude, how do you keep so many conversation threads in your head during stream? I can only do one thing at the time. Well, I try my best. All creation tools are in game avatars. I try my best, but very often I do miss things. And I greatly appreciate people that are like, Yulind didn't read my message. He hates me. Because, like, some things just slip through the cracks. And it's, I try not to, but I don't know. It's very passive to walk, right? I'm not playing any games, so it's not like I'm splitting my attention between things that really take attention. It's literally just the chat in front of me and the people here with me. Heck, I guarantee your new look here could be imported in game within 10 minutes. Probably.
Imported to what? Resonant?
Resonate?
Yeah. Yeah. Only problem is Fizzbone conversion's annoying.
The thing is, I don't really care, like, what VR location I'm on. There's nothing about Resonite that appeals to me. Because all the people I know are on VR chat.
Yeah, I go where the people are. That's what matters to me.
Mm-hmm. Resonite lets you convert any file type into it. You can use a blend, OBG, FBX, anything. That's cool. Rad. Chasm, I'm coming. Resonite is another VR city thing, but you can create worlds and avatars in games. Tinker's Paradise. If they implement Resonite into VR chat one day. Gen for concept art, which is like the one thing that should be at its most creative. Helmera's Night Avatars at MDI.
I found a post from that CEO.
Hmm.
So he fucked up during an interview. They explicitly asked about the idea of using AI in concept art, and he answered that they could use it to explore things, but they didn't want to develop the whole game with it. Like, he's like, please guys, fucking... He literally said, that's not what we're fucking pushing for, please.
Okay.
But he fucked up during the interview, yeah.
Gen for the concept art was like the one thing that should be at their most creative. Wait, did they really say that? Yes, yeah. Rip and Larian was a good run. He just hates us. Hi, Freya. Hi, Sleepies. Hi, Yulind, my love ex-kiss. It's okay, Yulind. I'm used to you ignoring my messages climbing. Oh my goodness. You need an engineer degree to learn Resonite. Eventually there will be enough ready-made content for casual people to play, but that is not today. I know this one's a tinker. This one, like, they just enjoy touching all the stuff until, like, they get it doing what they want. I'm the exact opposite. If it doesn't immediately do what I want, I feel stupid and I'm like, fuck this, I'm out.
That Katsu was good.
I am the worst for it was very easy. Hi Sarah's. I have had one problem with it. I don't have Poyomi or something, and so when I look at the shader, it's like
unlock the shader.
Yeah, what do you want to do with this? Because you're not doing that yet. And I'm like, oh god, okay, I gotta go get Poyomi again.
Yeah.
My avatars are like in Voice of the Void theme. It's Kerr for Omega. Oh.
There is a Liltoon one, but it looks really bad. Big text not recommended. Liltoon's really limited for a lot of things.
I see. I was on Poyomi. Somebody switched me to Liltoon. I don't know the difference other than Poyomi does a little bit more, and Cairo gets mad at me because he's like, we know Poyomi! You can't use Liltoon! We know Poyomi! And I'm like, I've never met Poyomi in my fucking life. Hi, Chewy. Thank you.
Liltoon's great for accessibility. It's simple, straightforward. You don't need to do a lot. Poyomi's Tinker's dream.
I knew how to do my decal thing, the tattoo, with Poyomi, and I had to relearn it for Liltoon. Granted, it's just as easy, but I know both. I prefer Poyomi myself, but Liltoon's got stuff Poi doesn't.
I'm curious what Poi doesn't have that Liltoon has.
Good job, Freya. Hi. Zuby, darling, hi. Someone say engineering degree. People arrive. Hi, Fred. Yeah, but this very specific thingy doesn't quite move as I want it. It's the song with the goofy intro. Poi on D's nuts, dear cat.
Interesting. I'm not really sure what that means.
It lets you manually assign layers between 1 to 5,000. Hug, flower, heart. Little Toon's easier to use and runs better. Hi, Chewy. I cannot get my model to look the way it does in Little Toon, though.
Oh, for toggles? Oh, okay. I just do UDIMs. That's what I live off of.
Hi, what's Little Toon? Type of shader you can use?
16 is enough for me for material.
So there's shaders that you use for a lot of things, Ishmael. A lot of clothes, a lot of avatars. They kind of stick to the same big popular ones. I think there's like 3, but the 2 I know are Lil Toon and Poyomi. And I want to say there's a
big
3rd.
ones, yeah. I can't recall one, honestly. Standard.
Maybe somebody mentioned one and it was just like their niche shader that they really, really liked, but...
RGBA masking and Poi is my favorite. Or global mask, the fucking... This cat suit only has 2 textures. The normal map, and then the texture is like red, green, blue for ID. And it's VRAM happy.
Lil Toon is very common with both Japanese models and prefabs. For avatars, Lil Toon and Poyomi are the big ones. Once you get into world building, things like mochi shaders get used way more.
Mochis look nice. There's also like filamented for worlds. There's a lot of them.
People who make assets for VR chat, is it possible to make a living doing it? Oh, Ishmael.
Yes.
Absolutely yes. In fact, Zenny down there does that. At the tippy top, well, let me put it this way. There is a model called Manuka. It is the base model, and it has been favorited, like 1 million times on Booth.
Something crazy like that.
The actual sales of it would be a bit less than that. What would you guess would be the sales of Manuka?
At least like maybe 200,000?
Let's say 200,000. To buy this is $40, I believe. So take 200,000 times 40, and then maybe reduce that 30% for people that have obtained it through non-standard means. At the highest level, so you can live in VR already. At the highest earning level, they're millionaires. Like they are making a lot of money. There is a guy named Jar who they make worlds. They make game worlds. And you can subscribe to their Patreon, and as of the last few months, you can support them directly through VR chat and be like, wow, I want to subscribe through VR chat. Give them I don't know, $3 a month, right? His Patreon wall is hundreds. It's a lot of names on his Patreon wall.
Have you seen Poyomi? You just thought about that ever?
Huh?
Poyomi minimum tier is $10. Right now they have 6,000 subscribers.
Oh my god.
But even if only half of those, they're still getting $20,000 a month if they had only 2,000 of those. Poyomi makes a fucking lot.
Yes. That's cool. Happy for them. It is one of those things where it's more and more people are realizing the money in it every day and are trying to do it, so it's getting more and more competitive. At the same time, sometimes you get a couple months where it's wow, nothing's coming out. It feels like it's stagnated. Her Patreon wall? Yulind is a bigot. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Substance Painter would definitely not. VR chat made it a lot bigger.
I don't actually know anything about Jar, other than what their model looks like. Yes. There's money in VR. When you look at base models coming out, there's 1,000+ base models. But typically the ones that are making a lot of money are the popular ones that everybody's running around in. So it's...
Miltina.
Think of it like streaming. You've got the OGs from 10, 15 years ago. that are rolling in money and they've got their communities, and people trying to get big streaming, where it's to get noticed with that is you really have to stand out. I'm getting the feelings Zenny likes cat suits. It's a gamble like streaming I do as well. I got really lucky though. It also does make money through VR assets. I love Manuka.
Yuruki is... Sorry. I was gonna say she's deceptively unpopular. She has a few sales, but nobody makes clothing for her.
It's because of the creator drama, isn't it?
Oh, is there drama? Oh no.
I think for one of her other models, she stole hands, or they stole hands.
Oh fuck.
So Iruki totally on rant. Hi Molly. Iruki themselves is totally fine, no issues, but they're kind of black spot for the model. Which, yeah, Iruki's really cute, but yeah.
That explains that, honestly. I need to get up. My shit's dying.
No, no.
The $5 cannon, yeah. Actually, I wonder. Here, before I go, I'll do one thing. One more time.
Hell yeah.
But also, snow, way too much of it. Does that show up on?
Oh my god.
It does. Slow it down, make it less hellish.
It's snowing in Yangsha province. Hang on a minute. That's not weather that happens in the game. They did their...
It works really well with video, actually.
They did their update, and I want to get on Final Fantasy to change all of my glamour plates and transmogs. Because that's live now. Wait, has Henny been in since I was with them last night? Sounds like it.
Yeah, good morning, Cairo.
Dandruff, it's not dandruff. Do you know about the new update in Warframe? Yeah. I know about it. I'm just not into Warframe right now. I do know about it. I know a lot of people are having fun with it.
M1 grand.
I know something with ballast, and I'm like, oh god, that doesn't make me want to play. No, not particularly. It's one of those things where it's I'm just in a downtrend for Warframe right now. I'm in my 2-year period of I just don't care about Warframe. And then towards the end of it, I'll get way into it. Star. You can't see my finger, but I'm pointing at Zenny. Oh my goodness. Vizarin gets a big fuck off sword. Oh, I actually have seen the big fuck off sword.
Warframe stock's low right now.
Is Warframe fun? I haven't played it. I can only sing praise and compliments for Warframe. I think it is really, really, really good, Ishmael. It's it is potentially the best MMO playable right now. It is free to play. It is super optimized. I don't know if you can find a game more optimized than Warframe. It runs very clean and looks really nice, and you could probably run it on a laptop from 10 years ago.
I played it on my school laptop all the time.
Yeah. It's free to play. All of the stuff that you pay money for is cosmetics or just convenience.
You can also get the currency just by trading with players.
Yes. You can also just play the game, just gather resources and whatnot, gather mods and Warframe parts, and sell those to people to get the like premium currency. Is Warframe fun? I haven't played it. I think it's very fun. It does have a roller coaster of interest. You play it for your first 10 hours, and it's like the best game ever. You're like, holy shit, this is so cool. I'm running on walls. I'm doing flips. I'm like Matrix dodging through the air and like shooting people's heads off. I just stapled a guy to the wall with a bow and arrow. Holy shit, this is cool. But then you get about 10 hours in, and it's like, hang on. Is this just the same exterminate mission over and over? Is this just a defense mission? And the first like 4 years of Warframe existing, it didn't really have much of a story. I see, star. The first like 4 years of it existing, it didn't really have much of a story. So like it becomes very, it feels very like tired and repetitive. Like it very much starts to feel like just a repetitive run around and kill stuff slop. Hi, Assassin's Creed lover. However, then you get to one of the later planets and the story starts, and you start getting more and more like varied missions and like other things to go on. And it's like you get back into it. So like it's very much like first 10 hours, it's awesome. Then it has a harsh drop off and it feels like you're forcing yourself to play and people are like, no, keep going, keep going. And then you get to a point where it's like, okay, if you get through that, you're a fan for life. If you like collectathon games, if you like, oh, there's 300 guns to get, I want to get them all. You will absolutely like enjoy Warframe for life.
Okay, I'm gonna clamber out of the Have a good
Bye.
one.
Have a good one.
Whack.
Whoa. Oh my god, you. On the other hand, we have more content available, like the Uganda Knuckles. Where was I? Spectrally has almost 70 playable classes. Yes, and each of those, like, playable classes has multiple styles to play. Like, you could play Ember. That is the Fire Warframe. You have 4 abilities. Fireball, Fire Armor, Stun Wave, and Meteor Storm. You could build around Meteor Storm. You could build around Fireball. You could build around an alternate mod for Fireball that makes it buff the shit out of you, and you play around weapons and armor, and you just throw, like, fire buff things. You could play around the stun and just, like, be a fucking stun monster. There's just, like, so much customizability with Warframe. Big models for me have been Maltina, Shinano, Irie, Uruki, and kinda Charlene. She's unpopular, but the people that use her buy everything for her. So make sure of Creator Drama and Uruki got an update a month ago or so after release that completely changed the hip weight painting. She has free Mochi Fit profile though, so that part is sick. Every frame with a few exceptions can fill every typical MMORPG role if done right. Ember can be a tank, DPS, or support. Yeah. I'm excited for my new job because I'll be able to have spare time to learn how to draw. Art rabbit hole seems infinite. Yeah, dandruff. Wait, has any been in morning? I'm halfway through my workday, Lamo. Warframe stock still has Warframe fun. I haven't played it. The description also fits solitaire. I just started Warframe last night. Pretty fun so far. You just started, Phil? Heck, the new Framerio is just a full squad of demons. Sounds cool. I live near the city where the Warframe developers live. Oh, cool. Hi, Undertow. We talking about Warframe? I have 1,985 hours in Legend Rank 2 on Warframe. I think I'm Mastery Rank 23. Zenny, who was here a moment ago, I think they were like Legend 2, Legend 3. This one here, Star, is MR28. We have one person in the community that pops in now and then. Farisu. Farisu is Legend 5, which is the highest you can go. She literally cannot be a higher rank. My clan's leader is also Legend 5. My store is doing 250 MG tonight. Story? Okay, Trappy. Been playing since closed beta. I started in 2013. I started right when Saren came out, which was open beta, but that sounds like sunk cost effecto. I'll give it a shot. Well, so I can see why you would say that. For me, it's I play when it's fun. There's no subscription. There's no, like, investment. It's just... Didn't she basically 100% it? Yes. Until new stuff comes out, and then she 100% that. For me, if it's fun, I play it. I'm the type of person that I really like daily grinds. You give me a game that's like, hey, do this small quest. All right, come back tomorrow. I fucking love that shit. And Warframe often has good daily grinds. But sometimes it's a little abstract. Sometimes it's a little bit like, ugh, I need a group for this shit. And so it's not my favorite game. But again, I can only sing praises for the game. Warframe is my binge game. People always harp on Uganda Knuckles, but I think the Brush Kids were much worse. Warframe is also very interactive with its community. Tundra, TennoCon, most of the augment mods, even some frames community made. Yes. There's 63 different Warframes and 112 counting primes. Yeah, I like it so far. What's free, Sue? Didn't you basically 100% it? Try Free Cell someday. It's actually a chill game, free and already installed. Free Cell. Old pre-installed Windows XP card game? Oh, I see. I have a friend that has over 16,500 hours played in Warframe. Good lord. What are we at distance-wise? 1.8? Hell yeah. No, I like Warframe. I struggled with it for a long time because I like pet builds. I like it when I just have the zoo that does all the work for me. And for the longest time, Warframe was like, we'll never let you do this. In the last year or two, they've kind of gone back on that. And there's a lot of pet builds you can do now. But I haven't really played since doing that. So it's kind of like they gave me everything I wanted. I'm like, oh, well, now I'm not playing. That's a doctor's education, mate. Yeah, no, Warframe is good. It's got like 300 or 400 primary weapons, 200 secondary weapons, 400 or 500 melee weapons, 80 or 63 frames, and then like 112 if you count the prime versions. It's got like 60 or 70 companions. It is a collectathon's dream. If you like just collecting all the stuff, there's a lot of content for you there. You want a Manscaped 3D Pinball Space Cadet? It does even have a romance system. They recently added a system where you can go date one of 6 characters. And then I think they recently added 3 more. And don't worry, you can date the 3 more while still dating the original 6. And because it's some time travel shenanigans, it's not cheating. That is directly from the devs of, don't worry, it's alternate dimensions and timeline, so it doesn't count as cheating. Good lord. No, Warframe is one of those games that, like, I see it, I see the value in it, I see the, like, the good things of it. But then I personally play and I'm like, this isn't what I'm looking for in a game. It has a few things that I particularly am like, it doesn't have this, but I want that. Can you fight with bare fists? Remember this guy in Dark Souls who finished the game without any armor and never took it? You know how many options Warframe gives? We go some days. Just didn't use all and yet was the best. Yap, yap, yap. How's the fishing? There are many different fishing systems. It's probably not the fishing you like, Cairo, because it is spear fishing. Well, the Captura scenes don't really work for walking videos. I am, however, planning to do walking videos in Warframe. I'm planning to do, like, Ivara stuff. And I want to do each tile set. They have spearfishing, Cairo, on the 3 open world planets. You can fight with fists, Ishmael. You cannot just unequip a melee weapon and attack. You can equip fist weapons and attack like that. And there are certain Warframes who have very punch-themed abilities. So, like, there's a guy named Atlas who, one of his abilities is just, you fucking punch the enemy. There's another one named Baruch, I think is his name, that is very much like the fucking Kung Fu Master Monk aesthetic. My favorite melee frame, Valkyr, aka the craze. Valkyr is a Warframe that, less so fists, and more like Wolverine claws, is just going to tear everything apart. Hi, Shion. You're not going to be like, I unequip all my armor and all my gear, and I'm the best. Because it's not like Dark Souls per se, where it's like, hey, just dodge everything and whittle them down with the little damage you do. It's more akin to a standard MMO like Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft, where, you know, you can very much tell the damage output of different people. And there's going to be some stuff where if you don't have certain levels of defenses, you're just going to die. Also, people hound over Ember and Valkyr's heirloom skins. Those things are juicy. Yep. How's the fishing? Why is SCI and blood work always so expensive? I end up paying $500 every time. Oh my god. Hi, Yulind Flower. Hi, Stinkon. Sup, Bupper? Bupper? Got it. If you like the aesthetic of just punching stuff with your fists, you can do that. If you like the challenge of, I unequip my gear and I accomplish the same challenges, not quite. I don't act like a dog. Cairo, you gotta be audio only mode. You can't see this one. Spear fishing is lame. You want an idea of some stuff you can grind for in Warframe? Search Ember Heirloom. Okay. My game is... wow. That's my go-to MMO. Lately, I've been having a lot of fun with Path of Exile too. Have you tried whale fishing? It's a big-ass harpoon. Nice Christmas skirt. Hi, Hamburger. It's not a Christmas skirt. This is our cheerleader outfit. This one, Hamburger, is going to stay around after December. The Christmas outfit, that's until the 31st. Fuck the trolls on Isle of Thunder. Yulind, I just want to say, what's wrong with the trolls there? Yulind, I think you dropped something. Did I? I don't see anything. Where? Am I... Jaffy, I didn't see anything. Okay, buddy. Damn it, put on the spats. And you get mad at me. Cairo, I put on spats. I didn't do it with a fucking thong that's as wide as floss. We are not the same, Cairo. Wait, your outfit? Oh, you're sneaky. I thought those were fireworks. These are pom-poms. This is my cheerleader outfit. That's a blue Twitch exclusive. They are so densely packed, you pull 1 in 100 more come. Yeah. When I was doing Throne of Thunder, I was playing Rogue. That was what I rated on, so I was just sneaking right through everything. 0 issues. Cries. Damn, put the spats on us, mate. And yet, am pup. I don't act like a dog. I ain't no pup, I'm alpha. Sip, sip. Suey, sip. Hi, Choco Fits. Plonk. Radar alert, radar alert. Yulind signal detected. Okay. Alright, buddy. I'm eager for Cairo to get here. And FF. Yulind signal glort. Makai and Hobbit are both far past this. I assume it means I can't watch it. Yeah, you should not be watching this. It's fine in the first half. In the second half, the video starts getting a little crazy. I'm like, uh-oh, Cairo can't see that. My cats are so fucking cooked. Yeah, last I checked, Makai and I are at the same part. Okay. I know where Micaiah is. I don't remember where you are, Hobbit. 12 minutes left for me. You guys are walking together? I don't think this one's walking. I think they're just hanging out. Giraffe is probably walking. She's probably walking on her treadmill. I'm after the pretty colorful place was on fire. Okay. So yeah, I think Makai's a little further than you. Oh my god, there's a devil sword. They're back. Let's go. You didn't know about those, Ganna? They brought them back, and it's like a whole new model that hunters can tame. It looks so clean. Spoilers? No, that one's not a spoiler. But stealth is so slow. Actually, Ganna, well, okay, you're playing a druid. In that patch, rogues were as fast as mounts without like Crusader aura. But like, as a rogue, you base have like 120. Stealth, you would go up to like 140. And if you took burst of speed, you could get up to like 200. So as a rogue, you would just spam burst of speed and essentially be mounted speed stealth. I very specifically remember that in Miss Pandaria. I knew hunters could tame them, but I thought it was the old Ungrow Devil Swords. Stealth makes them faster? Stealth makes rogues faster. Is inclination overlay broken? You can walk on 80. No. The incline is 3%. It says third-person controls because of the world we're in. This Legend of Zelda world. Oh. For whatever reason, it has the third-person controls down there. I don't know why. Yeah, he's part goat. He just says he likes snakes to throw people off. Yeah, no, the way it works, Ganna, is every single patch, not just expansion, but patch, they add a bunch of new models that fit into the various hunter families. So if they add new Devil Sores, hunters can tame those as part of the Devil Sore family. I think they also added snakes in the Throne of Thunder patch that you can tame as well. Yeah, and I'm at work. Giraffe big nerd spoilers. Bye, Star. It goes up to 12. That's bullshit. How is that bullshit? What has druids so slow? Druids are supposed to be like crazy fast. Druids are supposed to move like 140% speed, and stealth doesn't slow them down. At least that's what it is in like current WoW. That's a shader thing, so it would only show up normally if you're in desktop, but it shows up on your camera. Yeah. I hate worlds that do this. In stealth, I'm moving at 94% speed? Oh. I wonder if druids just sucked ass in Miss Pandaria. It's not like that on retail. With minor speed to boots. On retail, druids like move 140 or 135% speed, and stealth doesn't slow them down. Breakfast consumed nom nom. Hell yeah. I had one of my burritos, and I also had a spoonful of peanut butter this morning. I baked my cookies, so I went to the store and I came back and I was like, I've got time to bake cookies. So I did. Add cookie and turkey? Hell yeah. Currently on my stair stepper. 8 minutes left. Boy, breakfast. You know what really sucked? I bake my cookies, but I eat them specifically as a reward after I walk. So anytime I bake them, I don't get to eat any of them. I immediately take the cookie, put it in Tupperware, and put it downstairs, not in the fridge, but, you know, in the kitchen area. I don't get to eat any. That's so sad. It sucks. But it's fine. It's fine. You actually good boy reward yourself with a cookie? You're a dog boy? No! It's less of a good boy reward and more of a like, I'm hungry, this is a good snack after I walk, and it's, you know, the protein cookie. Now, the glass of chocolate milk, that is 100% a good boy reward. Make me some dog bone cookies? I don't know how to make that. I'm changing strange real quick because I'm realizing, oh, karaoke ended. I need to go get channel points in somebody I follow. Pup, the next chillest thing after Yulind stream is a fishing video on the middle of the Indian Ocean. That sounds pretty fucking chill. I'm more chill than that. Good doggo. That reminds me of someone coughed, Giraffe. You just get a cookie cutter in the shape of a bone? Oh, okay. Eat my nut. Jesus, Giraffe! Obsessed with Dick SMH. It used to be a thing to make Scooby snack dough and cut them into a bone-shaped cookie cutter. I want to beat you off. Up, fuck. God, you're such a fucking bottom, Giraffe. Like it's blatant. Ugh. Turbo bottom. Hi, Soul Reaper. Thank you for the follow. I'm a Switch, thank you. Yeah, your conduct says otherwise. With failure brat energy. Something a bottom would say. What's a failure brat? A brat? But imagine them in the McDonald's meme. Where they've spilled their meal and the french fry and the burger and the milkshake is like all over the floor. and they're looking up at the three girls who are just looking down at them. Switch from bottom to mega bottom. What's a bottom? No one takes it up the ass like you. What the fuck? A bottom goes in conjunction with a top. And a bottom is someone who, takes dick. They're the someone that the dick gets inserted to. The top is the one who inserts. They're very often confused with, submissive and dominant. But it's specifically like, who is taking what? Elegantly put. Duly noted. Student tries to be a brat, but it's only good at the playful part. Oh my goodness. But your brat would be Dom Lost Tag. Bottom is Giraffe. Yeah, that doesn't sound like me. Elegantly put, duly noted. Neither sincerely ace friend. And doggy styles when you're loyal to your partner, right? Well, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be doggy style. No, it means you get a treat after. Good lord. Giraffe is a bottom. As her editor, I've made enough evidence. Oh my goodness. I forget how long this video is. I think we're about halfway. In Brazil, we have a special law to protect women. Recently, it started to be used for bottom men, provided their position is obvious. Oh. God, my walkies are killing me. Feel the burn, Giraffe. No pain, no gain. I saw a story recently. And it was this woman who, she's 28 years old. She works at a call center. And it's in like a college town, so most of the women that work there are also like, 20 to 24, in that age range. They get one new employee who is a 45-year-old woman. And this woman is like very overweight, like 300 pounds. And this woman, being self-conscious about her weight, decides to like make it her personality to announce that she's only overweight because she had 2 kids. And so like any conversation she has with the younger women that work there, she like goes out of her way to, bring up, it's different when you have kids. It's different when you get older. Yada yada. She's like, oh, you guys are eating this for lunch? Oh, it must be so nice, but I can't have this, You can't lose the weight once you have 2 kids. It's never coming off. And just like, the kind of thing where everybody's like, I don't think it's that, but, I don't really want to argue with you. The person telling the story was 28 and has 2 kids. A 6-month-old and like a 2 or 3-year-old. But this woman was new and, didn't know about the pregnancy. And so every now and then, this woman would be like, oh, you look so nice. You enjoy it while it lasts, because once you have kids, you're going to lose that. And like, other women at the workplace, look at the storyteller and like, are you going to tell her you have kids? And she's like, I'm not going to deal with this, no. After like months of this, they're at like a Christmas party. And the one woman, the complainer, she's like, oh, all the food here looks so nice. I see all that stuff on your plate, Sheila. I wish I could have that. But once you have kids, you hear me say it all the time, once you have kids, that weight doesn't come off. And their boss is there, like, and it's a triangle conversation. The boss just goes, What the fuck are you talking about? She has 2 kids. I'm pretty sure the reason she's in such great shape is because she's training for a marathon right now. I'm pretty sure she can eat whatever she wants. And the woman who's been, you know, overweight and been saying all this is like, you have 2 kids? And she's like, yes, I have a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old. You've just been letting me say all this without ever correcting me? It's like, what do you want me to say? It's not the kids, you're fat because you're fat? Like, I'm not looking for trouble. And so this was an am I the asshole story, because this one was like, you let me make a fool of myself. You never corrected me that you had kids, and I talked for so long about how kids make you fat. I know. I'm still princess carrying you. Sounds like Doggo talked to me. Like, if you're a bottom, the law can apply to you as a male? That's pretty base. With substantial caveats, yes, LO. Like, the one dude is 210 cm jack dude, and the other 150 cm only does leg day. Yes, she can lose weight. She'll get fat at first, yes, but she can lose it. Granted, having kids does change a woman's body forever. But being overweight is choice after pregnancy. You have the baby weight, which is normal, but after that, I'm sorry you're making excuses. There's definitely, like, it's not the same level of easiness for everybody, right? Like, for some people, weight sheds off. For some people, it is a fucking struggle. With the exceptions of, like, serious health conditions that prevent you from losing weight, I would say the vast majority of circumstances it's an issue of willpower and discipline, and you just gotta do it. That sucks to say, but, like, it's a you thing in almost every situation. Makes sense. If you're having issues losing weight, talking to a doctor helps a whole bunch, SMH. That's why I love exercise. You can eat as much as you want, whatever you want, so long as it's real food. Hi, Dore. Hi, Icy Fire. Bark, 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 bark. Trying to lift to get strong so I can princess carry you, but I'm a short king. Hi, Yulind. Hi, Dore. Let's look at our holidays. There's not many today. There's very few holidays. The okay. Wednesday, December 17th. International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers. National Maple Syrup Day. Pan American Aviation Day. Wright Brothers Day. I mean, Maple Syrup Day. Let's fucking go. Pat Dore hug. We are genetically programmed to be lazy. No wonder people have a hard time overcoming it. Wait, you have a day for sex workers? We do. We do. Specifically overcoming violence against them, right? Was that what it said? International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers. Did I hear it right? International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers. And it was international. That's your holiday, too. Your country might not support it, but it is a worldwide holiday. Not just North America. Oh, got it? One day he won't pick food? Look, I always pick the holiday that's like my favorite to celebrate. Right? How do you celebrate Day Against Violence Against Sex Workers? I feel like I celebrate that every day by not assaulting a sex worker. Okay? That's one of those like, oh man, this sucks that this is a holiday. I wish this is a thing that we just didn't have to think about. Right? Violence against sex workers should be standard. That should be like default. Not having violence against sex workers. Maple Syrup Day? Oh, fucking hell yeah. Give me some maple syrup. Yulind is very food motivated. I missed a fade transition there. Or not hiring one in the first place. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Whoa, whoa. What's wrong with hiring a sex worker? Okay, to be fair, Ishmael, you're thinking just prostitutes. But, like, anybody who does stuff like Fansly or Pornhub, you could call that a sex worker. Making porn is sex work. It's addictive. It can be, for sure. But anything can be. I wouldn't say it's any more addictive than video games. I would say somebody that makes, what's a very, like, somebody that makes pornographic content for a video game or, like, a cartoon that makes hentai, I would call that a sex worker. Wouldn't you? We need to go beat them up so you can celebrate not doing it on days like today. No! I don't celebrate stuff like that for obvious reasons. But one day you'll pick any other. Like Femboy Day? Why? I don't like femboys. Most of our lives are ruled by the limbic system. Give more stimulus. Is shooting your own foot? I don't know about that one. Not that I'm a bastion of purity or anything. Hi, Icy. Gana hug. Alright. We're at the part where Cairo can't watch. Specifically, he better not be looking at this. Oh my god, look at that. It's so crazy. Look at that horizon. Holy shit. And that's just like the scenery. Whoa. And it's like with the hands and they're just like blah, blah, blah. And the fucking halo. Holy shit, dude. How many people are you sub to? I'm deflating the streamer with a point object. What the fuck? I don't like femboys. Because there can only be one me. I don't like femboys. Okay, I like femboys, obviously, right? I am a femboy. I would never date one. And I don't see myself watching one because I'm like, wow, they're so pretty. Hi, Archangel. I am very selfish. I am very vain. I like things to be about me. And so, like, I would never date a femboy because I feel like they want the constant affirmations of, oh, you're so cute, you're so pretty. The things I want. But I want it to be about me, so it's like... Do gifts count? Femboy aesthetic is peak cuteness, yes. Hi, Yu. Hi, Archangel. 133k? We're probably not gonna hit it tomorrow. Yulind watches himself in the mirror, by the way. That's an important thing. I don't like femboys because Cairo. Hang on. That's not a cause Cairo thing. I think that's an important measure of self-confidence that everybody should do, Pixel. I think every single person in this world should jack off to themselves in the mirror. It's a confidence boost. You need to tell yourself that you are sexy. And, you know, see what it looks like with somebody beating off to you. What? Huh? What? What's up? I'll tell you next time on Dragon Ball Z. Unless you're not. Even if you are. Even if you think you're ugly. There's somebody out there that's gonna find you hot. There's a whole movie called Bad Santa. And you know what the main girl is attracted to? Drunk old men in Santa outfits. That's her thing. There's people out there that like ugly bastards. So shit, no matter where you are on the scale, there's gonna be somebody that would jerk off to you. Really? I'd rather stab myself in the leg. Don't care, Icy Fire. 1, don't do that. You might hit a nerve, and that's actually really dangerous. 2, don't care. You have homework. Jerk off to yourself in the mirror. Yulind is Patrick Bateman. That's how you get your mirror dirty? You do it to your nudes you sent to someone, SMH. Yuli, the kind of guy to lean back when he nuttin' to try and shoot it in his own mouth. Not true, Cairo. I was the type of guy to do it upside down on the couch to try and facial myself. Nut in your own mouth. I mean, maybe? Huh? Hi, Yasu. Looking in the mirror. Listen, I heard there are freaks out there, but I'm good. I don't think this is a good example. Yeah, flexing in the mirror, 110%. How do you feel about the bad Santa movie? It was alright. Vote skip homework. I hate this convo. Exclamation point skip. I bet he has the Mr. Olympia legs by now. Do it in a fine china tea set and drink it like a real gentleman, SMH. Vote skip. What the fuck did I come back to? You came back to us talking about Lego crucifixions. So yesterday, I was hanging out with Phil, Grianne, and Pixel, and we brought up like one of Schlatt's videos. And it was one of the room tours where somebody was like, "Hey Schlatt, here's my room. Check it out, here's my Lego collection." And in the Lego collection, there was a Lego like crucifixion. And he's like, "What? That's not an official set, huh?" And so Phil's like, "I don't know, I think it could be." And I'm like, "We gotta look this up. It is not an official set." So we started looking up like Lego crucifixion. I discover that there is a shit ton of people on YouTube that like have made their YouTube channel stop motion Lego movies doing the story of the Bible. Like literally just the entire Bible portrayed as a movie. Like all the stories of the Bible, but with Lego stop motion. And so like, I saw like 5, and then there was a show more button that I didn't click. Different videos of Lego crucifixion movies. Stop motion Lego movies were the best thing ever. I love the internet. These were like verified channels. This is like 200,000 subscribers. Lego Bible stories. And it was just like, oh my god. Why didn't I think of something like that as a kid? Could you imagine? Could you imagine like 14 years ago? 16 years ago. YouTube is just coming out. And you just start like making Lego stop motion movies of the Bible. That's so much content to make. That's so much like videos you could make. And then as you get like better tools for YouTube, like, you know, because back then 360p, once it's like, oh, 720p, you get to remake it all and just make all that money again. You could have been famous. These are channels that have like 200,000, a million subscribers. And like, I just see parents being like, oh, this will be a good way for my kids to see the Bible. They'll love it as a Lego movie. Oh my god, I wish I'd thought of that. I was going to take a piss, or I was going to take pics, but now all I have is that mental image. He sounds like an interesting dude. Stop motion Lego movies are the best thing ever. I love the internet. Gotta keep brainwashing the kids somehow. Jeebus comes in many flavors. True, haha. You could have been famous. After watching the Lego crucifixion, YouTube recommends Bionicle ISIS beheading. Oh my god, wait. Wait a minute, Fran. Back in the day, 480 was the maximum. There's also a length limit for videos. My radio internet connection could not run more. 240p. Dude, it's crazy when you like think of a video, they're like, oh, I want to go watch this. You know, I saw it, you know, back in middle school. You go back and look at it, and it's like the most fuzziest piece of shit, and you're like, I remember this being crystal clear. I remember this being like the most insane graphics. And you look at it now, it's like the shittiest Flash, like dragging the characters across the screen or whatever, and you're just like, oh god. What? Why do I remember it with such clarity? I need a drink. VGA used to be the quality bar. Yeah. Yeah, and then HDMI was new. And then DisplayPort, right? Granted, it was vastly superior to everything else. 3.4 miles? Oh boy. Agi increased by 1. I hope we get a good next video. I hope we get something nice and compact. 30 minutes. God, I really want to play Final Fantasy again. I think I was saying Thursday to finish Stormblood. I really just want to get on and change all my transmog and glamour plates. Tomorrow. Hell yeah. At some point we'll have to get Neuralinks and stream video and ads directly to our brains. And then there's gonna be the one guy like in Ghost in the Shell, who he's like, I don't have any bionic parts. And everyone else on Section 9 is like, dude, you should really get bionic parts. Like, you'd be unstoppable if you had bionic stuff. And he's like, no way, man, it's creepy to me. I'm never gonna do it. And he's gonna be the loser on the team. Would you guys put your brain in the android body? Would you go full cyborg? I feel like if I could do it for free, I would. Yeah, man, you can increase your dick by 5 inches. Oh, God. There's a Space Lab 2021 show, Ishmael, where they find out that one of the crew members is, he's a cyborg. He's like, I was in an accident as a kid, and I had to have most of my body replaced with robotic parts, but I'm not a robot, guys. I'm still a person. It's still my brain in here. I just have robotic arms, robotic lungs, an engine for a heart pump, robotic legs, a hydraulic 13-inch penis. And like the female crew member just goes, wait, what? You have a what? Robotic legs. No, the thing after that. Oh, the 13-inch hydraulic pump action penis? Guys, I don't think we should kill him. I think it's okay that he's part robot. They know that I am him and the Ghost in the Shell. Oh, for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite video game characters are the Strogg. Allowed to be a Strogg, but not evil. I don't think about having sex again. Or eat safe for a meat paste that goes straight into my veins like RoboCop. Dude, huh? See, here's the thing. I would totally put my brain in the android body. Or the cyborg body. However, I expect it to cost a lot of money. So in that regard, I'm like, ooh. I'd only do it if, like, opportunity arose itself. But if it's like, hey, earn $5 million to have your brain put in the cyborg body. Ooh, I don't know about that one. He was full functional. Would be great to be able to turn off the limbic system for some time. Well, in some ways you can, Ishmael. There's some hormones you can take that, can kill your sex drive. Choco Fits, just because you did a vanish doesn't mean I can't see that. So, like, I get that you typed sus message and then did exclamation point vanish, but I still see it. Hi, Yuli. Shift a cheerleader today. Hi, Leo. Maybe it's because he wanted to see it. No, it's because I have Chatterino and I can see deleted messages. And also that's just a setting in base, like, OBS to, like, still see that message. Hi, Micaiah. Yeah, I see it too, LOL. Honestly, Vanish serves absolutely zero purpose. It's it does serve a purpose, because for some people, they don't want to see that sort of thing. When some people, you know, if a message gets deleted or they don't want to see it, there's other people who, you know, just like, hey, if that guy deleted this message, probably for a good reason. But I'm going to tell you, Choco, that while that joke is funny, I do appreciate the joke of sus message, immediately vanish it. Reel it back a little bit. That one in particular is like, not necessarily thinking about how much infrastructure you need to keep a healthy human. All that cost could be deducted. Yeah, I see it too. It is a 7TV function. It is also like a stream moderator function. I know that hi Kafir. I, as the broadcaster, absolutely have a setting that's like, hey, let me see deleted messages or hide them. Well, accounts you still see people's messages in gray, but it's funny. Regrettably, not all can land. I apologize. I appreciate your apology. I'm guessing it's a 7TV thing. It is definitely a 7TV thing. This isn't like me, I wonder what it is. I know it's a 7TV thing. It's a BTTV thing. It is an FFZ thing. And it is a broadcaster/mod thing. It hurts only for a time, mate. Then you forget about it until the next surge. What are we at? 3.6? Freaking real. Micaiah, we were talking about you earlier. We were talking about your progress and Hobbit's progress in Final Fantasy. And I was teasing Kyra. I was like, oh my god, this zone is so crazy. With the halo in the hands. And oh my god, it's so huge. And then look at the things. This is such a crazy zone. Didn't play yesterday due to a mix of stuff, but man, I want to play. Knowing the zone you're in? Yeah. And Hobbit was saying you overtook them. You're a little bit farther than Hobbit. They're at the very, very colorful place was on fire. And I think you are 2 zones past that. Zone number? You are on zone number 5, I believe. Hobbit is in zone number 2 when you go back to it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And then 5, and then 1, and then 6, I believe. Oh, I blew past them? You'd been doing a lot of side stuff, right? And then once you finished that and went into main content, you just... You ain't ever catching up. Yeah, all blue sun. All blue sun, Jesus. I don't remember. I haven't really played in like 2 months. I feel like that is a... potentially eat your words challenge to Hobbit. Because when they get obsessed with the game, they get fucking obsessed with the game. And so if you challenge them too much, it's like, yeah, I finished Dawn Trail yesterday. Finished Dawn Trail? You hadn't finished Endwalker. And there's like, yeah, well, I felt like it. Not gonna lie. Are you just not feeling it? I am tempted now. I 100% knew, like, if you say you ain't ever catching up, Hobbit's like the eyebrow twitch. Well, now I want to. I've returned. I need people to stop asking questions. How have I gotta prove him wrong? Hello. Yulind, how much weight you plan to gain in Christmas? About 5 kg more of good food? So here's the thing, Ishmael. When I started walking, I was 205 pounds. At my lowest, I was 135. I think I'm about 140 right now. Anytime there's a holiday, I don't really care about, like, weight gain. I just eat. Hi, Keo. I I just eat the good food that's in front of me. Now, I'm probably not gonna be eating too much Christmas stuff because, my parents, they're in Florida, and I'm not like cooking a crazy Christmas dinner for myself. So, I think, oh, what were we doing? My mom was like, we have to eat the same thing, but you have to cook for yourself. So we're gonna do something like lasagna, or what was the other one? She wanted me to make a meal that I was like, I could make that. And so, am I going to eat a ton? Probably not. But like, I'm not gonna count my calories on like Christmas Day and whatnot. Although, Christmas Eve, I will be celebrating with my parents. That we'll have like Christmas night, and you know, do presents and whatnot. Christmas Day, I'm gonna do a long stream. I don't know what I'm gonna stream that day, but I want to do a day where it's just like I hang out with chat and stream long for anybody that doesn't have somewhere to go on Christmas. Hi, how's you today? I'm good. I'm a little nervous, Keo. We're at 3.8 miles, and this video's about to end. So I'm kind of like, oh God, give me a good roll, give me a good video. Dexterity increased by 1. Here, let me serve you, bitch, lasagna. Lasagna's great. So you won't be undoing a year's worth of progress in one weekend? No. And I never really care about, like, undoing progress. On, like, Thanksgiving, some years, I've, like, gained 5 pounds. But it comes off immediately. And I'm not, like, working toward a weight. Oh, Southern Barrens? How long was this? 108? That's okay. That's a little long, but that's like 6.5. Because I never stop working out, I'm not like, oh man, once I get down to this weight, I can stop working out. It's like, no, I'm never gonna stop doing this, so. I don't really care about like cheat days, cheat weeks. Holiday weight gains. We fluctuate, but we don't care. My record weight is 150? I got down to 140 and my mom was like, I'm coming over to feed you. That's funny. No, haha, there's no stop working out. I mean, even the people that like, can't stop, won't stop. Even the people that are like, I'm working out to this weight, and once I'm that weight, I'm done. It's like, you still got to do a little bit of maintenance. Maybe you're not like working out as hard, but it's all gonna come right back if you full stop. And she did it. It was great. He's just a home wrecker. Oh. You don't even want to stop? You feel great after anyway? The feeling great after a workout isn't like that desirable to me. Like it's nice. But it's not like, oh man, this makes the workout worth it. I've never been like I just feel better from working out. To some extent I do, but not enough to motivate me. What motivates me to work out is talking to you guys, interacting with stream. That is by far the fun part of working out for me. I put on so much weight this year. Maybe you gotta start cycling again. We're the fun ones. Honestly, I was super focused on gaming and not paying attention at all. And she was over and made me step on the scale. True. Not immediately after workout, but during the following days. It was pretty fun. Pretty funny. Me when I have a bloated ass gut, and Mama comes over to ask me, "Are you eating well?" Whenever she visits. You got this. I believe in you. Hi, Elijah. Hope you're having a nice walk. I'm having a great walk. The only thing that's gone wrong is that this super pretty Majora's Mask world says third person controls tab down there. That annoys me. But hey, that's the worst thing. Barons? Ooh. Ooh. Bourrier. B. I can't give you full credit for that one. I'm sorry. You're a little off by just saying Barons. Ooh, ooh. Is that your first miss? Yuli's irises are dissipating. No, Barons is Barons. No, south or north. It's southern, though? Hell yeah. You know damn well there is southern Barons and northern Barons. Dude, B, I was such a fucking nerd in high school. I had the I Survived Barons chat shirt. I had that one. I had the Rogue class icon. I had the Hunter class icon. And I had green linen shirt. Those were my 4 WoW shirts. And I'd fucking wear them to school. I think we must call the eye doctor. The Crossroads chat is coming back. Please, God, not again. Quick, how many fingers do I have up? Anime cataracts are very serious, you know. I've legit never set foot in Southern Barons ever. Really? God, you were a copy-paste incel. Guys, where's Mancrick's wife? We'll see her. We'll see her on the way. I never did any cata leveling I've ever. Really? I've done every zone. Not on the same character, but across all of my characters, I have done every cata zone. I've done every zone in the game. That's actually not true. I've not fully completed Zereth Mortis. We've got a little hobbit off in the distance. They're fast approaching.
There's a frozen butt plug up there, right?
I was looking at it and I was like, wow, that really is just the shape of a frozen butt plug. You're supposed to shoot it with the fire arrow and it falls on those ice things and like breaks them. But you have to get the fire arrow to like get there.
That's what penetrated.
I'll show you what they're talking about. This there. You have to shoot that down to go to the Snow Peak Mountain or whatever. I think I did Silverpine Forest because people said it was crazy good. You getting called an uncle? What did you do now? Uncle? Bro would have unironically played the Charlie Kirk song in his car if it came out when he was in high school. Good lord, no. Hi, Foss. Yulind, you're smelly. Wild amounts of cringe. Driving in my car. Wrong song. That's a turning point in every man's life. There's a floating what? Treadmill go burr. Did you get one? Did you get one? Become the fun one. If I ever have a nephew, I'll probably take them out to throw grenades at a field or something. Someday you're the old man. Me too. And do all that your parents don't allow. No, not yet. Like shooting rifles. Oh my goodness. I'm just listening to yours. Wait, you can hear my treadmill? You guys can't hear it. If you're not the contraband activity uncle, you have to start rethinking your life, to be honest. Yes. I can't hear it. I don't think you hear it. Very much so, LO. It auto-corrected incel. It's more polite than I am. I must go. Goodbye, Choco Fits. What, you don't like shooting? Ugh. My planet needs me. Okay, Christmas shopping done. Except for Dad and Mom's husband. They would probably just get alcohol. Ugh. I have a little bit more Christmas shopping to do. Boy, if I had a kitted out M4A1, there'd not be a day I'd be go bored. See you guys in the caverns. I need a drink. So I have to get something for my brother and mother. And I'm clueless to get for the brother. Why does 7TV replace Christmas with a pair of bouncing boobs? Because I added the emote Christmas to my channel. So if any types Christmas here, it shows an emote of bouncing boobs. Isn't that fucking awesome? I just pre-ordered my bro Resident Evil 9. That's not a complaint, right? He's so easy to shop for. God, no more, please. There's also a lot of walking emotes. Diva Walk? That might be my favorite one. I ate Taco Bell chicken tenders. What's wrong with me? Christmas, 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 Christmas. Does it need to be capitalized? That one didn't work, Phil. There you go. I can't wait to see what Yulind got me for Christmas. Me and Cairo having a very specific conversation about this. Hey, Yulind, don't worry. I know that you have, very frugal means. You don't have to get me anything for Christmas. Don't even think about it. I just like giving gifts for people. Cairo publicly, I can't wait to see what he got me. Surely he didn't give me nothing for Christmas. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Cairo Christmas. Mine is the opposite. Plays RuneScape and Dota, nothing else. And I can't make him something this year because my wrist. Lamau, yeah. Get a Warcraft 3 Collection Edition bundle. Then he can play the real Dota. I like this outfit. I like those shoes.
Yeah, shoes from a different outfit.
Well,
They have like 9 different kinds of textures.
I don't mean to say I like the outfit that you got on Booth. I like how you have put it together and how it looks on you.
Oh, most of it is just one outfit. It's a new V-style outfit.
I don't think you can fully comprehend the Dota and RuneScape addiction. I am poorly conveying it. I said it. You get me something for Christmas, Yulind? My fucking presents. You're welcome.
Yeah, your gift is getting me something. Congratulations, you have a point to your life.
Your gift, Foss, is that you got to play Monster Hunter with Cairo and I on Cairo's stream. Say thank you. Not again. Imagine people having a birthday between Christmas and New Year. Gotta have a big single party. It's the actual Dota or the, like, remade mainstream Dota? Dota 2. My mom's birthday is on Christmas Day. December 25th. And so I've always been like, you must hate that. Because there's so many people that will just be like, oh, hey, it's Christmas, but it's also your birthday. So I just combine the gifts and get them one present. And I was like, I'd hate that so much. But she's like, nah, I love it. I love Christmas so much, best day of the year. Does she get 2 presents? I make sure she gets 3 presents from me. I always go out of my way to find 2 presents for my dad and 3 presents for my mom. And, I don't like the idea of the whole, we have to combine them. Because I feel like she's just losing out on a birthday. You know, they do patches Tuesday night. With Warcraft 3, you can play the OG Dota while Dota 2 is down. That's what I did when I was addicted. A single pair of good socks. That time reserved for OSRS Iron Man. What is that fucking cliff? People are too hysterically happy on Christmas. I like Christmas. I don't like Christmas spirit.
Oh no, joy and whimsy.
I do not like Christmas songs. Well, I just said it's my mom's favorite day. It's her favorite month. So December 1st comes around, and she starts playing Christmas songs like it's a fucking Target. Just 24/7. Well, not 24/7. They would go off at 10 p.m. and then like go on at 7 a.m. And it was just like, oh my god. I lack whimsy, sadly. Gotta make up for the rest of the year. No, I like Christmas. I enjoy how much others enjoy Christmas. For me personally, it's like, oh, holiday, celebrate loved ones, move on, yippee. Gift her the Schlatt album, A Very 1999 Christmas. No, I don't think I will. Got a chat of Grinches. Wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Month, you can play Christmas music all year round. Oh, God. Thankfully, she was not that unhinged. Last Christmas by Wang is rent-free in my head because of a TikTok with a guy just screaming over the song. I made the mistake of opening it in the office, and my boss just stared at me and asked, "What's wrong with you?" All I could say is, a lot. Incredible. I enjoy getting stuff for Christmas. Although I do feel a bit bad I can never really get anyone anything since I'm poor as fuck. There was 3 years where I had a lot of disposable income. And I made up for a lot of the time that I didn't have disposable income. What are we at? 4.5, we're cruising. Honestly, appreciate getting alcohol for Christmas for the same reason, Foss. I don't want to spend money on alcohol after buying the Christmas gifts. A man living alone would set up Christmas decoration and leave them on for the next year to save the work of putting them all again. Every now and then you see somebody who has like a Christmas tree out in July, and they're like, dude, they got a friend that did that. Did I have a friend, or am I just... I remember being in somebody's house in like elementary school or middle school who they just had the Christmas tree out in July. And I was like, why is that out? And the adult in the room was like, so we don't gotta put it up in December.
Oh, they're just that lazy.
Yep.
Just a Christmas in July kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'd always cheat and just buy like a 10-pack of Amazon Echoes and hand those out. He would still have them since 2004. I mean, living alone was set up Christmas decorations. Oh, okay. Hi, Suika. Made it super easy and you get a bulk discount. Yeah, that's fair, Kara. Brother, it's literally June. Why is the tree still on display? Dude, that's effort. Walking comfy. I just tell my family I just like money for Christmas. Unless there's something in particular. Every year my family hates just giving flat money. It will always be gift cards. Wow.
Oh, Kyle, that's my mother. She does that.
There's a person near my dad's that has a skeleton from Halloween out year-round. They just dress it up based on the holiday. That's awesome. Maybe you have your real tree in your backyard and just decorate it. Outside Christmas, it would be a fully functional tree. Like my dad's approach. His lights are super tangled, so he just tosses the light bulb into the middle of the yard and plugs it in. That's crazy. I don't really understand the concept of needing to give something physical to open or anything. For a lot of people, they just enjoy the gift. The money's like, wow, thanks, you appreciate me, but it's like the gift is more meaningful to them. Holy base. Wait, does your dad live by me? It works, you can't blame him. Yeah, but like when you're the one giving it. There is a difference, Foss. So, like, you're a mom, you're a parent. You've got an 8-year-old kid. If you give them, you know, generic action figure, they're like, wow, cool, thanks, this guy's really cool. You give them money, they're like, oh, great, I can buy the thing I want with this. Or at least part of it, you know, I get a little bit more and then I can buy it. You give them the PlayStation they wanted. The PlayStation they've been asking for like 5 months. And they you know, gingerly rip off the wrapping paper at first, and they see that it's, you know, PlayStation, and they just start fucking throwing stuff everywhere. That is a high for a parent that will carry them through life. And so, like, there is a difference between giving a PlayStation and giving them money for a PlayStation. Nintendo 64, that's what it was for me when I was 6. Yeah, but I'm talking when the person just asks for money. Right. There's nothing that they can give you, Foss, that will emulate that giving a PlayStation to a 7-year-old. Right? There's nothing that, like, they could give to you, Foss, that would fill you with excitement and happiness and wonderment that you'd like, oh my god, this is the best Christmas ever. You're past that age. You're past that point. You probably don't have a gift like that that brings you that level of joy. But, like, they want to get as close to that as they can. And just giving somebody money, it's helpful, it's useful, and you're at a point in your life where that's probably the most useful thing. But, like, it doesn't have that magic of giving the 7-year-old a PlayStation. Does he get a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses for summer? Like, feeling the need. It can't just be money, it has to be something physical. You give them chores. For a ton of people, it's the conceived notion that you took time out of your day. Think about them, what they would like. It can have deep meaning. Nintendo 64. You guys should give your kids a VR headset with VR chat. Age verified with your IDs. No. Keep kids under 13 out of VR. It literally has developmental issues with their motor skills. You do not want kids in VR. I'm getting something so lame, but I'm excited about it.
Kids under 25 then.
Huh?
I said that's just kids under 25 then.
But I'd never admit to it. I don't know, I'm just too grouchy to understand. I think you're too grouchy to understand, Foss. But that's okay. Oh my god, is that Hobbit Hoy? It is. Well, that reminds me. There's a company that's doing the reproduction in Nintendo 64s. That's what I should be getting. What? That's what I should be getting it. Hi, Pixel. I'm officially old. Xmas now is just me thinking what to get my nephews. How old are you, Yulind? I am 34 years old. I'm at the point where I ask for practical things. I wish. I'm at the point in my life where I ask for practical stuff. I asked my parents for a base station for VR, so that and they're like, again, because I think last year I got a base station from them, and so my mom was a little bit like, there's not more fun stuff you want? There's not like something else? And I was like, I'll try and think of something. 34, damn, that's old. I am also 34. It's okay. I hope your FF14 raid went well yesterday. Big mood. I think if I got a reproduction Nintendo 64 today, I'd probably be pretty fucking excited. Yeah, I was doing normal with a friend who hadn't done it yet. The new raids are peak. But yeah, no Savage for like 3 weeks. I was able to get the childhood joy out of my brother when I built him a PC for Christmas one year. Hell yeah. 34 is the age when you start admiring good furniture. As for underwear, it's the best gift. My gift to myself this year is redoing my shower. I'm going to be in hell replacing this tile. Yeah, 17-inch tentacle, please. Ugh, I hit enter by accident. Insane reference. Boss is Grinch colored. No, my first really big Christmas, I think I got a bike for when I was 5 years old for Christmas. I know when I was 6, I got the Nintendo 64. And at one point I was like, I bet you guys regret getting me that. And they're like, not necessarily. It was something you wanted, and so like, yeah, you know, maybe your dad wanted you to play sports and whatnot, but, you know, forcing you to do sports wasn't going to make you happy. You're clearly happy playing video games. It's like, aw. For a long while, I got games. Then it would be like, give me money. I just want raw money so that, you know, I can, you know, buy stuff I need. It has been VR stuff commonly for the past couple years. Who is our Grinch? Can't believe I'm the Grinch. Welcome back. If you get a Nintendo 64 today, would you be bummed? I would be bummed. Because I'm not going to play the Nintendo 64. I'm just going to like... I'd just be like, okay, cool. Yay. I need her to grow 3 sizes a day and stop killing the dogs. Because it could have been spent on something you need. Give me money, not gift card. Drug dealers don't take gift cards. You're clearly a massive nerd. Nothing we can do. Exactly. Actually, there was a while my family would just get me candy and snacks for Christmas. Because they never knew what to get me. If I got a Nintendo 64, I'd consider that a bad gift. Not that the gift itself is bad, but it's like, this is something I don't want. I don't want to play stuff off of PC. Especially if I can play them on PC. So it's like... My parent did that. I love a PS2. Building the place where your video games will be is more fun than actually playing them. Honestly, who cares if you play or not? It belongs in a display case. Problem is, you'd also have to get a VGA to HDMI converter to use any monitor TV. I have one. I had mine until recently. I loved it. I'd sell the Nintendo 64, probably worth a lot. Nothing beats playing on original hardware, Yuli. That magic is lost on me. It doesn't do anything for me, Micaiah. I would very much rather just play it on PC if I could.
Yeah, same here. A lot of stuff did not run good on original hardware, like Shadow the Colossus. That thing struggled to get above 20 frames. Any presents where you have to buy additional stuff afterwards on your own is a bad gift? Last spin, you go full or you go home. Well, if they gave me a Nintendo 64, I would assume like it came with a game. Time to go buy the 50-pound CRT monitor and hook it up. Yes, snacks were nice. I need a drink. Fuck the banana ass controller. Would be fun. The Mario Party in general VR chat would be a lot of fun.
I actually like the Nintendo 64 controller. Speaking of CRT, I don't think it's good.
My hand so much.
I don't think it's good, but like, I genuinely had fun with it growing up. An ancient CRT that was like a full 2,000 pounds. Here's a 40-inch. Jesus. I've had so many visual issues playing some PS2 games on emulators. Aim at the reproduction I sent you. It's got HDMI out, upscaling and wireless controllers. Micaiah hustled me into Mario Party 2, Yulind. I'm with you. I don't care if it's original or not. It's cool for display. Actually playing doesn't matter to me. Took 4 people to struggle to get it in the house. I want to be very, very clear. This is a very subjective thing. While I don't care about original software or hardware, clearly people do, and I think that's totally valid and fine. I don't want this to come off as like, you need the original PS2? What are you, stupid? Just play it on your computer. Just emulate it. I think it's one of the things where Some people see value in that, and some people don't. Hi, GD. Imagine Blackout but Mario Party. Lamau. Literally friendship destroying. Need Nintendo 64 emulator in VR chat. At a Sega Master System, the magic of just flipping the on switch and start playing is lost. Extra long walk today, I'm hearing. We are at 5 miles. We probably have like a mile to a mile and a half still to go. Has anyone ever played Fortune Treat? It's so good. I want a Nintendo 64 controller for Switch, but they stopped making them. Mwah. Everyone at the function respecting me? At the function respecting me less as human after playing Mario Party 2 with them. Square Enix made a Mario Party? Yep, Sega Master System was one of my first. I wouldn't personally care for displaying collector things at all. That's kind of another thing. I don't fully understand. I'm trying to understand it more than the front thing. Nostalgia for word controllers like Nintendo 64 and the big ass first Xbox controller. Where are you from, mate? Texas. I still have my Master System games. I like Cloudmaster. Plants are for display, not plastic match. It still works. How wonderful. Your kissies are so cute. What do you mean? How much in the video do we have? Oh, God. We're at 30 of 108. 38 more minutes. That'll be like 6'8", 6'9", maybe 6'5", maybe 6'7", 6'7". Ah! I twitched. No. Me dancing around the number. Maybe it's 6'6", maybe it's 6'8", maybe in that range. I knew it was coming. Star just like, good, you didn't say the dumb number. Good for you. I couldn't help myself. Mine was an FPGA device that a national company did for the internal market. I discovered that in CS College. I've got a display case of every Game Boy that's ever been released. I sold my consoles and handhelds, so I got older to afford the latest handhelds. Just sweet makes me smile. I twitched, no. But then later on I always regretted it, so I've been buying them back. I knew it was coming. Did he just say 6'7" because I totally blanked? Bummer. Boss. You regularly call me a boomer. Do I look like the type of person that would enjoy a 6'7" joke?
Yes.
What?
I don't know. What was the Thanksgiving one that you tried getting to go?
I tried to do Thanksgiving, and everybody like looked at me like I fucking
so
shit on the table. You're also an idiot, so yes. Wow. Hi, XDD. Stopping by for a quick second. Hoping that your walk has been going well. It has been. Old consoles programmers were wizards, in my opinion. My first console was a Nintendo 64. Elderly. I did have a Game Boy Color. I don't know which one I got first. I remember I got a Game Boy Advanced, the purple see-through one. And then I got a GameCube at some point. I think a few years after the GameCube, I got a PlayStation 2. I got a Game Boy Advance SP, a blue one. And then that one I left in the car when my parents took it to the car wash, so it was stolen. I got a replacement Game Boy Advance SP.
I think I had an Xbox at some point. Yeah, I did have an Xbox. Do I still have it? Surely not. No, I'm pretty sure I got rid of it. Got a Wii when it came out. That one I bought from a friend who needed to sell it for money. I got a 360 when I was in college. I got a PlayStation 3 when I was in college. I got a Switch after college. The Switch I specifically got, I was like done with consoles at this point. No, I got a Wii U. I had a Wii U. I got that one specifically for Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate. I then was kind of done with consoles. But when we were moving houses in Texas, we were like moving within the city. We were, 5 minutes down the road. The AT&T guy just didn't show up. He was supposed to show up the day we were moving in so we'd have internet. And he just didn't. So we called AT&T. We're like, we don't have internet. Your guy didn't show up. And they're like, oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, the next appointment we got is 8 days from now. So, yeah, we scheduled you in for 8 days from now. And we're like, hold on. So we just don't have internet for 8 days? And they're just like, yeah, you gonna fucking do something about it? That's what I thought, bitch. And we're like, damn. Okay, AT&T. I guess we don't have internet for 8 days. And so I just was like, well, fuck it. Breath of the Wild has been out for like 6 months. I went to GameStop, bought a Switch, bought Breath of the Wild and the 2 DLCs. And I played that for like 8 days straight. Dude, I was surprised I could still fit in my workout leggings because I was so skinny when I bought them. Hell yeah. Absolutely, there's a fun project called Pico 8, which is a fantasy console. It's fun trying to build stuff with its limitations of earlier 8-bit consoles. Oh. The shit those devs did to try to squeeze performance and fit more onto a cart was ridiculous. Yeah. Nintendo 64 was a weird console. They used a modern CPU architecture but kept the cartridge size limitation. Cool. I didn't know this project. I heard of the Commander X16. I donated my Wii U to Goodwill, and I'm still sad about it. I miss games being saved on the disc. No, I'll check it out. Looks cool. Vibing with a Pokemon. Who dat? This is Starbucks. Star Doppler. Starbucks Coffin. Yeah, manual memory management is assembly. Was already hard enough. They did banking and all sorts of shit. Binging Breath of the Wild is both a mood and a vibe on its own. It made it so that I personally had no issue being disconnected. I think I had Discord on my phone. I don't remember. Did Discord have an app? What year would this have been? This would have been like 2016. I think this would have been like, no, hold on. Okay. 2009, 2014. This would have been 16 or 17. If Discord was on your phone, then I think I got Discord on my phone just so I keep in touch with my friends. And my ex, I'm pretty sure I was just like, yeah, I just don't have internet for the next week, so, have fun. I went and brought Breath of the Wild. And so, for me, I just had that shit plugged in, sitting on, my office chair. Well, my gaming chair, I guess. No, it was an office chair. Sitting in my office chair playing on a big-ass fucking 60-inch TV. I had a good fucking time. Just literally, like, in the middle of summer, playing Breath of the Wild for 16 hours a day. Did not beat it. I think they ended up getting a technician out after like 5 days. And I just like, man, when I don't play games where I'm trying to rush the story, guys, I take my fucking time. It was like, it went so fast. I had a lot of fun that week. Yeah, the time when we actually own stuff. I really do miss the days where I could no life a game. Just need one every once in a while. I do too. When I was in college, it was like I'd go to class, I'd come home, and I would just binge a game with friends. It was very like, you know, I'm into Terraria, we're just playing that every day. Even when I had a 9 to 5, I would do this. Streaming has kind of gotten in the way of that. When I was, there was a year between working at Tech Systems and starting streaming where I was very depressed, applying to jobs, had nothing going on, literally just, 18 hours a day to do whatever I want. And that was when I got into Satisfactory. That was when I got into Stardew Valley. I put a lot of time into those games, specifically to like distract myself from real life. Yes. There are PS2 servers functioning to this day. Connecting is a bit more complicated, but you can still play your Medal of Honor online. No more classes for the day. Time to boot TF2 and practice the most devious face stabs with Spy known to man. Oh my goodness. We're at 5.5. We're at 5.5. We're cruising. TF2 was a joy, wasn't it? You know what's funny? I saw the Meet the Scout video, and I became obsessed with Team Fortress 2. I watched every single character intro when they came out, and I was so obsessed with it. Hi, okay, Shuvu. Holy 2+ years this guy been walking. Yup. Never played TF2. To this day, I have not put a single minute into TF2. But I love those videos. Follow age? 1 year, 8 months, 27 days. It's a long time. I just remember griefing this one group of heavies on a cart push map. All I could hear in my head is the Dolphamingo laugh. Oh my goodness, see?
Persona says TF2.
What the fuck, Pixel? 1 year, month. Pixel, did you unfollow at some point? How's it 1 year, 1 month? I've been watching you walk. Hell yeah. How many points do you have saved up? Have you been like saving up the whole time and you're sitting on like 700k points? Remember when I was cleaning my car? No. No, I don't remember that at all, Pixel. Did you unfollow then and you're like, fuck? This guy unfollowed Def like, Pixel has 26 months up. You doing anything today, Yulind? I need to do some choresy stuff. What were you thinking? TFT was so good, although I spent most of my playtime trading hats with people making a few cents every day. You cried, remember? I did not cry. Honestly, no idea. Just wanted to hang out, I guess. I'm not against that. That sounds fun. He doesn't remember, chat. Pixel, a lot of the last 2 years have just all blended together. It's all been good. All I know is it's like one big, like, happy time. But a lot of it blends together. I sold all my hats recently. It was very bittersweet, but I just don't play anymore. I unfollowed through my jean pocket. That's so sad. Yulind cries. I don't remember the last time I cried. Maybe he just washes his eyes from within. The years are going by too fast. Very much so. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it going by fast, because I've been having, like, such a good time. If it goes fast, but it's good the whole way through, hell yeah. You're so baffled that I got through 2 checks to unfollow. I mean, yeah, that is what I'm thinking. Like, how the fuck did you unfollow through 2 checks through your pants? How did you manage that? That's like... That's like a feat pixel. F-E-A-T. That's like an accomplishment. Well, actually, interesting, and to be honest, not 100%. I didn't want to. Would you want to consider an honor run in Divinity? Fuck no! My massive dong feet. F-E-A-T. Not feet like a foot, like an accomplishment. Yeah, fair enough. Divinity is one of those games that's just a long playthrough. It's just so long. I was trying to think of something. Rip Yulind steppies. Like a feet sniffer? Oh, God.
You would be a foot goblin.
How many steps do you walk per day? Ayo, who said that? I don't know, Shuvu. I walk a minimum 5 miles. Usually it's a bit more. Today it's gonna be like 6.5 miles. The actual steps of that, I have no idea. I don't have like a Fitbit thing that's like, hey, you walk this many steps. Of course, this is the first thing you say when you come back, Devious. Next might be 7. Well, it's not bigger each time. The record is 11.7. That's the furthest we've walked in a day. And we did that like 2 days in a row. It was when we had the Summer Games Festival. And it was 440 video game trailers to watch. And we split it into 220 per day. Today is like 6. We are at 5.7 right now. We'll be going for a little bit more. Yeah, pretty close the other day. Something like 9.2, right? We did have a 9-day recently. Yeah. That one was pretty brutal. Let's see how much longer this one is. We're at 45. So that's 15 plus 8, 23. Yeah, that's just short of a mile. So it'll be about 6.5 today. Hi, Lunny. Walk until your legs turn purple, streamer, or not? Fuck no. Hell no. If I walk till my legs turn purple, then I won't be able to walk the next day. That's why we don't do more squats.
Yeah, your legs will just be Twitch themed. It's fine.
In before 6, 7. Prusu Urutura. Whatever All Might says. Oh my god. Plus Ultra.
It feels offensive.
It does, but it's like, well, that's actually how they say it, right? It's like, you say Japanese stuff, and it's like, oh, that's offensive, right? But then the people go there and like, no, that's just how they say it. I really liked My Hero. Until the fight with All Might and All for One. That like killed all motivation for me to watch that show. It
You know, the Kamina character is now gone. Time to drop the show.
Well, it was like, you have this super evil mastermind. He's a brilliant strategist that knows how to like twist and torture people in just the most life and hope destroying ways. And this mastermind, whose power is stealing other powers, he can do any combination he wants. He decides, I'm gonna get 4 strength power-ups and try to be stronger than All Might. Yeah, that'll get him.
Oh, that's because it's All Might. He can't just take All Might's powers.
He could literally get...
And he, like, really, really hates the One for All power set, so... It doesn't explain why he gets stupid specifically for this one character.
He could do... If he wanted to win, he just needs to find somebody that has a I win ability. If he'd gotten, like... What's his name? Shin? the guy who's like, you answer my question, I mind control you. He fucking wins. If he's just like, All Might, do you know what I did today? What did you do, all for one? Dong. Mind controlled. Even if that just stuns him.
That'd be a shit fight, though. That'd be a shit fight. You know that. That'd be so bad.
Oh, absolutely. That would be
even more angry than what the fight actually was.
That would be so lame. And for the story to be like, man, this stinks. But you give the guy the power to take any power. He needs to fucking use it. He needs to all he needed to do was just find some counter to All Might. Some way to... He had impact nullification, gave it to a Nomu, and then didn't use it for himself in his fight with All Might. Hey, All Might, what's 9 plus 10?
All Might did show that he just kind of overpowers the impact nullification by hitting more.
Yes. However, that's still that's like having a barrier that's like, okay, you have to get through this before you start hitting me. Which, if you're gonna try and outslug All Might, man, that power would have been great to have. Especially since it's like, it doesn't take up other powers. It's not like, okay, you've got stat points. It's just like, oh, I've got this one. Throw that in with my shit. Last fight is so good, though. When All Might has his power armor. You know, I have seen that fight, and that is pretty cool. It's pretty meh finale. He basically lost because his young body made him immature, and he made bad decisions. Why didn't he just steal Ant-Man's ability and then crawl up All Might's asshole? Villain could just come in, yeah. Everyone would win. It was so lame. So much aura. Hey, All Might, English or Spanish? I learned Japanese instead of learn how to build furniture. Now I have a skill only useful at the other side of the planet. There's so many things. So many things All for One could have done that's just like, this power lets me beat All Might. But for whatever reason, he's just like, you know what? I can get 5 strength power-ups. And that'll let me outpunch him. Yeah, this is gonna work. I know a little bit. I can have a combo barely. Domain expansion, ass expansion.
You know, so just a fanboy on a Friday night.
Hang on. We're at 6 miles. Yippee! Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, no, I still think My Hero is cool. It's got, high moments. I just don't think it does anything truly incredible. I don't think it's like anything that's like, wow, this is so crazy and innovative.
It doesn't, but it's also derivative on American comics, so like, if you some way paying attention to even just comic book movies, you kind of have seen most of it already.
I do like having the washed up hero, All Might there in like the first part of it, where he's like, he didn't fully believe the symbol of peace, but he lived it. He went through the motions of it. Well, I guess he did fully believe it initially, but like...
No, he believed it. He's just an idiot. He didn't fully explore the power. He's kind of like, oh yeah, I hit things really hard. That's good enough.
He also... I'd say he, like, had lost a bit of hope once he got his injury.
Yeah. He became more cynical.
It was definitely interesting seeing like the final moments of an era under him. That I did like that part of the show. Oh my god, you know who pisses me off the most in the show? Stain. I fucking hate that character so much.
Bakugo, but like, we're gonna argue now.
Stain?
No, yeah, Stain was kind of wasted because he had one really good arc they're like, wow, this character is super unique. He's not really in anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like don't really use him after that.
Well, my problem with him is that I hate his philosophy. His whole thing of like these fake heroes need to be purged, and it's like fake heroes don't matter. What matters is the hero work, right? Like if
It was a flawed philosophy, but it's a philosophy you don't really run into. That's why it was interesting.
I suppose, I don't know.
And, you know, all
I
the
think like
Edwards, you're like, oh, he's got blood and he doesn't like heroes. Like, well, why doesn't he like heroes? That's what makes him different.
Mm-hmm.
They just ignored that part.
Well, I just think like, you know, you've got a family in a burning building. A hero saves them, but it's a piece of shit hero, right? He's like, woo, I saved him. Look how cool I am. You know, hire my hero company for stuff. And, you know, the little girl he just saves like, wow, let me hug you. And he's like, ugh, you're going to get soot on my costume, right? A piece of shit hero that's like, dude, this guy sucks. No person who just got saved from a burning building would be like, man, this guy sucks as a hero. I don't want to get saved by him. Put me back in the building. Put me back in the burning building. This guy stinks, right? That never happens. So Stain going out and wiping out heroes is like, you're actively evil and a villain. Your motivations for, we need true heroes, doesn't matter.
Yeah, he was an anti-villain. Kind of like how like anti-heroes are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Still a villain, but the reason why he's a villain is for like noble deeds if misguided.
Yeah. And I get that. I just think his logic is so stupid that it's upsetting to me.
Oh, it's extremely stupid. It's like most philosophy. It doesn't work in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Problem was that he was also really good at killing people.
Yeah. The ass face All Might did when he failed to nuke the villain was priceless. When I thought of Samuel L. Jackson's motherfucker. I'm trying to find that one quote where All Might says, I have never stopped in a fight while thinking I'm gonna lose. Or something like that. I've never in my life entered into battle expecting to lose. So much or I swear to God. Stain was trying to be Goggins, telling you guys they weren't real men. Lamau, real men. I still remember how dope the finale of My Hero Season 1 was with All Might's main fight. Yeah, that was him fighting the Nomu, right? That was a pretty fucking hype moment. Yeah, My Hero, you know, Season 1, the tournament arc, I do think those were good. Like, I really enjoyed it then. It's then you get to
The show was great
Stain.
until the Yakuza arc, then it just kind of just stretched out. But the thing is, it wasn't filler. It was all in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
But it just got stretched out too much.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that one was. I think All Might was cool. He faced the villain Panos with a smile. You see it much on real life? You kind of see that a lot in real life. I mean, that's just Batman, right?
And we just saw that in Australia, like, last week.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We're at 6.2. We're closing in. Read Absolute Batman, Yulind. I have seen bits and pieces of Absolute Batman. Aussie hero went hard. What a fucking man. What happened in Australia? There was a mass shooting that resulted in the deaths of 17 people. And one of the shooters was stopped by a unarmed man who just snuck up on them through cars and then tackled him. Got the gun, and that was how there were two shooters, one of them was disarmed. I just held up two fingers, but I've got the fucking pom-poms on. It was the first mass shooting in Australia in like 30 years. And it's a really bad one. 17 people is a lot. Yeah, there's a guy, I think his name is Ahmed, who saved a lot of people by tackling one of the shooters. And he didn't come out unscathed for it. He took 2 bullets to the arm for it. Cheerleader, roaming through World of Warcraft or something. That's cool. I think the Australian Prime Minister honored him. Like, showed up to the hospital he was in and thanked him and called him a, national hero. I think they've also raised a GoFundMe for his medical bills and just,
Yep,
reward.
he's raised 1.3 now. The
Oh,
last
wow.
time I checked.
I see it. How do you spot something like that? I have OCD. I spot anything. Yeah? Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much, so I'm not gonna go fix it. I don't even know how I would fix it. But... a reminder for you on chat to carry weapons every day. I would say the opposite, Ishmael, but... live in the South. No one is lacking here, trust, LO. I used to feel so sheltered when I was a kid, but realized real life is not really all sweet. It's kind of refreshing. I have never felt sheltered. I definitely have reached a point where I was like, oh, I grew up fucking privileged. I don't want to say spoiled, because I don't think I'm like spoiled rotten and I'm a bad person for it. I like to think I'm a good person. But I definitely grew up privileged. You know, when I remember reading a comment something like 10 years ago that it was like, somebody was like, man, you were so privileged, you probably had all 3 consoles. And I was like, oh shit, is that privileged? I definitely had all 3 consoles. I guess, you know, for families with less means, with less, well off, yeah, 3 consoles would be a lot for them, and most of them would probably have... most gamers growing up probably only had 1 console, and it was like, why would you get you another? You've already got 1. Those things are expensive. I had never thought of that until I was in my 20s. Oh, my neck cracked. That felt nice. Oh, hi, Lenny. The opposite? This guy been living like a prince. What about the family PC? We had a family PC for like 2 years, and then I got my own. From the age of like 11 to 13, I would play PC stuff on my parents' computer, and then I got my own. When I say the opposite, I'm pretty pro gun control, Ishmael. I don't like the idea of everybody having guns, especially like concealed carry, especially like fully automatic stuff. This guy been living like a prince. On the flip side, doesn't really help, to be honest. We still have an insane amount of murders in the area per capita. I mean, here where I live, you can get a gun with only a background check on a rifle. I'm not surprised. Yeah? You guys had electricity? A Somalian somewhere. His parents were sick of all the porn he had. Are you legally allowed to shoot in a defense situation? Yes, most of the time. I think there's a few states where you probably can't, but in this one, absolutely.
Ground laws, but that's in a few states.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of matters like what point is it self-defense. Have you already been shot at? Yeah, okay, self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some states where like I feel threatened, I can shoot now.
Mm-hmm.
But it has a lot of problems.
I don't think you can stop crying that way. To at least give the people the right to defend themselves, the weaker population. I mean, there's been countries that take away the guns and their gun deaths go down. We have the most guns here, we have the most gun deaths. It kind of just like, guns equals people getting killed by guns in my eyes. It varies state to state. For mine, the Castle Doctrine allows you to. We're also the most lenient, law-wise. Compared, yes. Yes. I'm not super, like, anti-gun. I'm not like, if you own a gun, you're a bad person. I'm not like, literally no one should own guns. The fact is, if you're a farmer, you gotta have a gun. You lose your harvest if you don't have a gun. I just, you know,
We're just living by the woods, because that's why I have guns. Just get coyotes to fuck off. Like right now, it's coyote season.
I'm just not super into people having, like, fully automatic, I can go on a balcony and take out 80 people at a concert. Less so for, you know, concealed carry, like, handguns. Very safe to state. Run the castle doctrine allows you to. Starting next year, will you police officer? I stand for everyone having weapons. And that's, you know, I just disagree with you, but that's fine. I don't think you're, I'm not sitting here like, people that like guns are bad. I just disagree with you. Tough. Why? Can I recommend a movie to illustrate my point? You could, but I probably won't watch it. I mean, they die through other means, if not by that. Evil is perma. Well, so, when you say they die through other means, you saying, like, if we take away the guns, people start killing people with knives? I seen a take on why having a 6 gun per person limit was bad. It was because competitive shooters need 10 to 15 guns. Just don't think anyone needs a 30-round mag at all. Obviously. So here's the crazy thing, Shuvu. Everybody knows England for a ton of knife deaths, right? They took away the guns. They have a ton of knife deaths. We in the States, in America, have more knife deaths than England does. So, yeah, average day in London. Yeah, when you actually look at the numbers, though, they don't really have that many. It's a meme and we make a big deal out of it, but we have more knife incidents here than they do. Per capita, not just raw. It's a Brazilian movie called Tropa de Elite. It has English voice acting in it. See how bad things are in Brazil. Like, if you need that many guns for a spawn, maybe you need to look at a club to hold them for you. Full auto is an expensive and lengthy process to get permission to own. Yeah, we're staying in London. Yeah, but then there's things like bump stock spill, and it's like, oh boy, oh god. I carry a knife. It's basically just for stray dogs. For people, it's useless. Dude, London was suggested as a spot for a convention I wanted to go. One of the founders posted a tweet with his forefinger hand that was hardcore advocating against London. I think he had a compelling argument. But that's anecdotal. Like, we have more knife incidents here. Here, you can't have them at all. Unless you're police or military. I don't know, that's like, let's go on a trip to Australia. And then a guy posts a picture of his, like, scar from a shark bite. Do you really want to go to Australia? This is what happened when I went there. Oh shit, we better not go.
Meanwhile, sharks are less dangerous than cows.
Yeah. Think you'd have to compare an outsider visiting London versus a local visiting Vegas? I chose the former. We're almost done. When we finish this, like, mountain path, we're done. What are we at? Oh, no. Oh, no. We're at the number. I have to say it. I have to tell them the distance we're at. I can't not say it. Hand? Hand? Come back. Where does it think it is? My hand thinks it's like a foot up and in front of me where it actually is. It looks like it's on your shoulder. I'm just holding the bar where I've been holding it like the whole time. Oh, did we pop back? We did. Only 10 miles more. But when I can't stop myself from saying something and suddenly it's a bad thing. Yeah, but you do it too much. It only starts counting when your legs start hurting. Cries. Me too, regardless of opinion on gun rights. Funny numbers better than the dumb numbers. Regardless of your opinion on gun rights, I think it's fairly evident that something has to be done in the States. It's more at this point, to me at least. How so? Gun control in the US is kind of moot, though. The cat's out the bag already. I don't know about that one, Phil. Because the cat was out of bag in Australia. Oh, we finished. And they took them all away. And it went great for them. And then people will be like, well, they're an island. It's not the same. They'll just bring in guns from Mexico.
Camera's very foot focused today.
Do they make a lot of guns in Mexico?
They make some, but they tend to buy a lot from Texas.
My understanding is that the vast majority of guns crossing the border are states to Mexico. Okay.
It's not so much that Mexico doesn't make guns, it's just that the gun laws in places like Texas are so lax. Why not just go over the border and buy them there?
Good luck doing that here. Yeah, we have a country kind of built on, you can't take my freedoms, and so it'd be difficult, but like, heck, we're disappearing people. We could probably disappear guns.
The freedoms that no one can outline anymore.
Also, if you refuse my gift, I will tickle your toes. Oh, no. You know you can 3D print guns, right? You can 3D print metal? Yeah. And there's countries that have very strict gun laws where, they have been 3D printed and it's been a problem. Look at Japan. Even if you remove them, 3D printed guns are not going to replace everything. It's not going to be like, oh, we removed, 5 million guns. Now there's 5 million 3D printed guns. Not everybody is going to have access to a 3D printer or the know-how, and they're going to become a lot less common. Even that less common, I view, is better, an improvement. Good luck doing that here. Way too many dead to guns. Kids, for example, shouldn't have to worry about being shot in a classroom. All done. I am stuck in this meeting. I hope your meeting goes fast. Legalize nuclear bombs. It's not going to do a Russian a few days ago. They learn to shoot in school, which means they have them inside school. Good luck trying to raid a Russian school. The laws around that are so strict. If caught, you are beyond fucked. It's wild. The Shinzo Abe doohickey wasn't 3D printed. Well, correct. I thought part of it was 3D printed.
No, that was like the old-fashioned, like kind of zip gun, like the ones that they make in prisons.
I thought like the pipes were or something. And then 3D printed guns can't do everything normal. They kind of can. They're not gonna be like as high quality, I would assume, but like you could still very much get a full functioning gun with a 3D printed. Fairly certain it's immediately a federal crime to 3D print a gun. Not everyone, but the guys who do have access to 3D printing also have impossible to track weapons. I remember watching a news story on 3D printed guns, and they were driving to the guy's house that was printing and selling them, and he was a few streets over from me. The guns can kill, but they break down after a bullet or two. We finished. Oh, I need to check the distance. Six, seven. We walk 6'7".
I'm gonna vote you off the island with your boyfriend.
I do it the way you guys want me to, and you still get mad at me. This is bullshit. Thanksgiving, I'm such a fat fucking chud. Yulind, you did it wrong. That wasn't funny at all.
Fucking corporate. It's so bad.
That wasn't funny at all, Yulind. You have to say 6'7".
Everyone has like pineapples on their heads. And then the corporate guys coming with the pineapple on their head. That was you.
Yeah, my understanding was that the 3D printed guns can work fine. Even if it's a single shot disposal gun, it's still a shot. Unless you buy non-plastic parts. 6'7". Mods, cancel this man on Twitter. Fuck it, bring back bow and arrow. I like Boomer Yulind. Okay. Change our title. I have not changed who we're lurking with. This one. Oh, I didn't know this person streams. I keep seeing their stuff on Twitter. Who am I going to lurk in, though? We'll do this one. Someone should make a gun that shoots love. I think there's a video game about that. I think it depends on how 3D printed we're talking. If you're allowed to use metal parts like the RTT9, then yeah, they're much more durable. I need to...
I personally would not trust a 3D printed gun.
I need to go change my tracker, so you guys wait there. Ugh. Move this forward. Would you trust it if I made it? I engineer? No! No! The bullet shoots backwards. Oh, where am I? Here? Why so mean, chat? You engineer just make Sentry and Dispenser, thanks. I would trust it less. Oh my goodness. Trackers. Lurking. Title. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. New instance. Friends. Drop portal. Anchor local. Pin 3. Portal. Can I hop on now? What stopped you from hopping on before? No. I need a twink. No, only because you asked. Gah. Volume can come down a little bit. Wow, what a nice world. I like it. This'll make you sad, Phil. Okay. I need to pull this out. Is it gay sex if the Among Us don't have genders? Doesn't that mean they can only have gay sex? It's okay, I made it a toggle for a reason. Ugh. I'm going this way. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Wow, what a nice world. It's a gay sex. I really like this outfit from the front. Thank you. It comes with pom-poms, comes with a visor. You gotta take your hat off when you're indoors though, right? And boots that I took off. You know that's a good question. It's okay, I made it toggle for a reason. Well, don't you need a gender to have sex with the same gender? If you don't have a gender, then you can't have gay sex with the same gender, so it can't be gay? Hi, Lenny. Well, if you don't have a gender, then you can't have heterosex. And homosex is like the same. So if you don't have a gender and they don't have a gender, they're the same as you. Doesn't that make it gay sex? Hi, world hero. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy Yulind. Hi. By default, all sex is gay. Hang on. It checks out. I would think if they're the same as you, it's non-binary sex. I'm learning so much on these streams. It's so incredible. For my notes, I didn't really have much today. We had the Lego crucifixion stuff. We had the Steam replay. I don't know how the fuck Berserk Bits got into my top 3 in a single month. But it was like 6% of my game time. VR chat was 70% of my game time. Kind of checks out with me streaming every day. I talked about Monster Hunter yesterday. It's fun. It's a cool fight. It's really neat. It's just I'm not in a Monster Hunter right now. And then the last thing in my notes was I saw a river cleaning. In Bangladesh, they had a river so full of trash that you could just walk across the river. You would have thought it was like just a street because it was just compacted with so much trash. And I saw a video of like a massive team of like 100 or 200 people just cleaning the fuck out of it in a single day and getting the water flowing again. Non-binary sex, I would pay more than gay sex. Because you leave it running AFK? Yeah. But like, it's only been out for a month. Did you backflipping exercise before you went? No, I did not do backflip exercises. They were just standing on it. It slightly bounced, but still. Yeah, it was like a solid power. It was crazy that it was like a waterbed thing. It was like they would, just walk across it and you'd see it like kind of like shift under them a little bit, but just full solid, just walk across it, despite it being a fucking river. They cleaned that out though. It was like the fully cleaned out, the water was flowing. It was like, oh, that's really cool. I like videos like that. It's sad to think, give it a year, it'll probably be back, but hopefully that doesn't happen. That was it. That was all for my notes. Just those 4 things. Today I want to get some choresy stuff done, but I also want to hang out with Foss. I need to finish up my Christmas shopping. I need to finish up my Christmas shopping today. The water was so brown after. Well, I mean, that's fine. There's some rivers that are just, they have brown water. That's just how rivers work sometimes. It's not necessarily a cleanliness thing. That could just be there's a lot of dirt in the water. It's a lot of stuff has been shifted around and moved. yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm just ready to go fucking eat. Today, no plans. We don't have community day because that's on hiatus. I think Koyo said there might be one more before 2026. He might do one more community day, so like either next week or the week after. We will see. I don't know if that means they're just full on returning in 2026. But Thursday, we're gonna play Final Fantasy with Cairo. And then yeah, we're at 143K for beach day taxes, so it won't be tomorrow. We will have game trailers tomorrow. We'll probably have beach day Friday. I'm hoping I can get that beach day video, the new one, out by then, because we haven't had a new beach day video in like a year and a half. I have recorded like half of it, and so I think I can get that out. Maybe that's what I try to do today. I do finish up chore stuff and then I do that. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have anything else. Logitech or anyone, if you want to hit the socials, I'll find somewhere to send us. Ooh, I hate it when there's so many good targets. Let's see what our artist is doing. Let's go here. Actually, I want to check one more person real quick. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna go... I know where we're going. We're gonna go to our artist. We're gonna go to Maple. Thank you, Octal. I had a bunch of the games from your last game trailers day. Point of view, you're walking on the beaches of Korriban. Why does my skin feel like it's on fire? I'll give you a quick teaser of what zones are going to be in there. Ord Mantell, which is about the best beaches you're gonna get. That one's going through like the absolute like rebellion, and you just hear gunshots the whole time. That's the nicest beaches you're gonna get. The second zone of beaches, Hutta. There's some beaches on Hutta. They're not nice, but they're beaches. And then the third planet that had beaches, Balmora, which is about just as bad as Hutta. Particularly, one of the beaches there is fucking Bugtown. So like, imagine just 10-foot tall praying mantis just crawling up and down the beach, and you're like, oh boy, what a nice place to vacation. Those are the 3 zones that had beaches in the vanilla zones. But I need this. Yulind taking chat through the Detroit of beaches. Actually life-threatening moments for entertainment. Such dedication. Where am I typing? Maple Q. Holy shit, it's 2 already. Thank God, get me out of here. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did We did a certain distance for walking today. It was between 6 miles and 7 miles. Wait, is that actually a 6-7 emote? Oh my god. Bye, Yuli. Love you. Talk to you later. Thank you for seeing Yuli's. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow Final Fantasy and more walk. Tomorrow game trailers. I love you. Bye. All right.